He's setting them up. Throws it to fucking Conklin or Rutgers. It's really just the Jets chamber pot. Oh, we suck at stuff. To Garrett Wilson.
Oh, what a catch! What a catch!
That was all Zach, everybody. Oh, Quinn gets him.
Yes! Yes!
Look at this.
What is it?
A real live offensive touchdown. Got pressure. Run, you idiot. Here we go. Oh, that's a catch. That's a catch. All right, everybody. Garrett Wilson doesn't give a shit. Look at Zachy do, huh? Let's go, Zod. Kicks it around the end. Run, little guy. Touchdown.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? I'm the Loban, Zod. Let's go, Jets.
All right. I know the first thing you're thinking. The first thing you're thinking is, where's Green Bean? Where's Green Bean? Where's Green Bean? Green Bean will be here. He will be here. I'll say that again. He'll be here. He's not here right now. There's no explanation I can give you except for the fact that he will be here in and out throughout this stream. If you have any questions about what's going on with our boy Green Bean, you will get your answer when Green Bean's here to talk to you. But for now, I am not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, Dano. Dano, what's going on?
Where's Green Bean?
Green Bean will be here, everybody. But let's say hello to some people in the chat as we get ready for the Tankathon, the shit bowl, the crap bowl. We got Tony Alexio in the house, J Mike Edutane. We got Juggalo Jets fan. Who else do we have here? Jojo is here. Our normal people. Phil, all the way from England, everybody, is here again, rooting for the Jets to lose. Harry W., one of the Jets maniacs, the Green Bean Mania, Green Bean String Bean crew. Matt West, Swamp Ranger, who's my personal security guard. J Mike is here. Kevin Callahan is here. Matt West is here. Man, I could go all day with how many people here. Raw Power's here. We see you. Mark Cinchetti, like it just goes on and on. Guys, we're here. We're rooting for, a lot of us are rooting for the Jets to lose because we care about the draft. Some of us are rooting for the Jets to lose. Dano, where do you stand on it?
I am so torn, brother. You know what? As bad as it is to say, be patient, it's like, man, that instant gratification of winning on a Sunday, hard to beat. At the same time, man, I'm trying to look out for spring Dano and next summer Dano and next year, it's now versus later. And, hey, I think we have to lose this one, man. I think we do.
Yeah. Before the game starts, let's go and honor our sponsor. Let's honor our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Sleeper. And as I look for this, I will say, think you know about football? Then try to turn your football knowledge into real money with the Sleeper app. The ultimate fantasy sports app that can turn your game into a payday. Yes, it can. Just download the Sleeper app and pick up more or less your favorite players with more stats than any other daily fantasy app. Just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from the pregame or live. Pick more or less from the predicted stats, and you could win up to 100 times your money. That's right, 100 times your money if your picks win. Use the promo code GREENBEAN, and of course, all that other stuff and regulations and stipulations apply. Now, when we talk about your favorite players, favorite stats, you can bet on anything, not just the spread or the under over. You could bet on, is Breece Hall going to get like 50 yards or above or below? You could bet, is Mason Taylor, who's not playing, going to get 3 receptions? The answer would be no. I would go the under on that one because he's not playing. But if he is playing, A.D. Mitchell, for example, will he get 60 yards over or under? You can parlay the bets and get wildly high payouts. What I love is if you enter now, you get free $20. And for every 100 up to $100, they will match up to $100. This is the value of the century. This is when, if you're going to get the Sleeper app, you get it now and you use the code Green Bean. Nothing with an O and an apostrophe thing. No Irish name that starts with O and ends with Y. Don't use that code. Use Green Bean. The only kind of code is a vegetable, not some name that you'd find in Dublin's or whatever. Okay? If you follow my drift. So that takes care of that. The Sleeper app, sign up now, and then let's get ready to rumble.
Exactly. Dude, you couldn't have said it better myself. Why go with Dublin when you can stick with Green Bean and be doubling your money?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. But the Sleeper app, man, it's a great app. People play fantasy sports on it. As it's a multi-useful and universal. You could do a Survivor League on it, so you could run all kinds of leagues on it. All that kind of good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Green Bean will be in and out. I don't know how much or how little. There's no way to predict. He might come in and stay the whole game. He might be in for half an hour and then take breaks. We don't know. He will fill you in as to why. I know you're probably wondering what's going on with Green Bean. But really, it's Green Bean's place to, reassure you. But I could tell you, I was just speaking to him. Dana was just speaking to him. Green Bean is fine. The heart is beating. He's there. He's alive. He's with us. He's just got, we all got shit, it's hard to be there every single Sunday. Sometimes life happens. So, again, Green Bean will be in and out as the broadcast continues. If you are wondering, I want you to know all super chats go to Green Bean. Just because you see the two of us here, I want you to know, that Green Bean keeps the lights on now from this channel, from what he gets from this show. You guys have been amazing. You guys have made this possible for him. That does not change. I could tell you more than ever, the support will be very, very appreciated. We're almost at kickoff, but if you want to give super chats, just know it's going directly to Green Bean. And here is the kickoff. The Saints catch it. He's past the 20. He's cutting across to the 30. Somebody made a good tackle. Who was that? Number 35. Was that Clark?
Jordan Clark. You know what I got to ask you, Jeremy, as we're starting this game. What do you think of those uniforms?
I think the Saints uniforms are pretty cool for like alternate uniforms. I think our alternate uniforms were terrible. So I wouldn't be a fan of this. This is not the jersey I would buy if I was a Saints fan, but it's not as bad as ours was. Not as bad as ours.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got like we're ready to go. 16 on the play clock, 15 for. Okay, are you close to that?
I am.
Snap. Shoot is back. He throws a pass over the middle, incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10, good start for us. Although that receiver looked open to me, Dano.
Yeah, you know what? And Jordan Clark made an attempt at that. Is that a sign of things to come today? I hope.
Guys, I want you to know, I know it feels like, if I do a super chat now, Green Bean's not going to see it. He is going to see all the super chats. He is going to appreciate it. So I'm going to say it all day long because it really is supporting him right now. Right now, more than ever, your super chat would never support him more than it would right now. Just trust me on that. Running play, not good. Fumble. Looks like we may have recovered a fumble. I'm not really sure. The refs are pointing our way, Dano.
Oh, look at that. Stiggers.
Wow, that is very rare. I don't know why I'm so excited because I'm one of those people who actually want our draft pick to improve, but it's hard not to get excited when something happens positive for the Jets.
So that was Taysom Hill on the fumble. Let's look at it again, guys. Is his knee down?
His knee is.
No, I think that's out.
They're going to leave it. They're going to leave it as it stands. They're not going to overturn that. I don't think.
Correct.
I don't think. But you know what? They've screwed us in the past, and maybe this would be the time that we want to be screwed. Screw us, referees. Bend us over and give it to us hard.
Dry. You know what? It's tough because we just spoke about, do we want to win this game? And I said, no, I don't think we do. And then a fumble like that happens, and I'm a Jet fan again, man. Like it is so difficult in the moment to root against this team succeeding.
Yes, I want to thank Jonathan Francois for getting the super chat started. We appreciate you. I promise you, Green Bean will appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. He's rooting for a win. Culture matters. Okay, so we know where Jonathan stands. He must be really happy right now. Fumble recoveries are good for the culture. They said we can't get turnovers, and obviously we can. Jeremy Ruckert with a reception for a couple of yards. He'll be a Jet for at least 2 more years. How do you feel about that?
I feel about that. You know what? For the price, the super chat you just read, culture matters. I do think in that locker room, Rucker is enjoyed more than he is outside of it.
Yeah, that's true. 2nd and 6, and Edutain Me comes in, and look at this running play. Wow, he refused to go down. That was one of Breece Hall's better runs that I've seen in a few weeks. Edutain says, love our special teams. Banjo for DC. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know his qualifications. But one thing I don't like is promoting guys up, and then you put them into a job they're not good at, and then you lose the guy in the job that they're really good at. So I don't know. But if he could be as good a defensive coordinator as he is a special teams coordinator, I'm all for it, because that would make us top 3 in the league.
Yeah. You want guys playing down a roll, not up a roll,
Yeah, Breece Hall again. This time he goes for like a yard.
They cut to Cook's family. We'll be seeing them more than Swift at a Chiefs game today, I'm sure. Pretty cool, though.
So we got 2nd and 9. Interesting start to the game. The game starts with a turnover, a rare turnover for us. Still not an interception, but that only matters because we have 0 and it's humiliating. But a turnover is a turnover is a turnover, as they say. Do they say that?
I believe they do.
I don't know. I always wondered who they is. Number 18 takes the ball, takes the little hitch pass for a nice spurt there, nice gain. That is our punt returner, who turned out we hated his guts after the first game he ever played for us. He cleared waivers, got picked up on the practice squad after he was cut. And now he's maybe the best punt returner in the NFL. And he's also, carving out a little bit of role in the wide receiver room.
There's something to be said about just fast feet side to side rather than the straight speed of Arian Smith. Man, look at Isaiah Williams. He is electric.
Yeah. Here we go. The handoff behind the line of scrimmage. I'm getting really tired of those. But is that our old guy? Is that Davis?
It is. It is.
Yes, that's our old linebacker that we love. Boy, we could use a linebacker like that in his prime. I'll tell you that.
I want to look like that when I'm 35.
Yeah, he's a stud. So Jonathan Francois comes in again because he's just such a great supporter of the channel, and he's such a great supporter of Green Bean. And he says, Wilk's gone, and we forced 3rd turnover of the year in 3 plays. I guess you can look at it that way. I guess. Thanks for the super chat again. Guys, anybody who, when you're able, if you're in a position to do it, I promise you the support for Green Bean is incredibly appreciated with super chats today. So, keep them coming, guys. Thank you. We appreciate it. Green Bean appreciates it. Again, you're really supporting him right now. If you ever wanted to support Green Bean, this is a great time to support Green Bean.
Facts. I'm a watered down version, but I do appreciate that, he could have took the day off. He said, no, let's keep the show going for folks. And, I might be super chatting here in a minute myself just to show him some love.
I know a lot of people are saying, is Green Bean okay? All I can tell you is life happens, guys. He's going to be all right. He'll be fine, but he's, life happens sometimes, and he'll give more details or information about what's going on in his life, when it's appropriate for him, but I'm going to respect his privacy.
Agreed, man. So 4th down, looks like we're getting to attempt a field goal.
Yeah. Guys, he's okay. He's coming in and out. He might even be here. He's going to be here, so you'll get to see it for yourself. We believe he's going to be here. Hopefully he'll be here for big chunks at a time. So but he is okay, guys. So I don't want you to worry too much. But he's okay, like he's okay, and everything will be fine in the future. But it's, people, like it's not great right now for him. Shit, he's living shit in his life. So, but he's gonna be fine. So, but he's healthy. He's not in any danger or anything like that. So I don't want anybody to panic. He'll be fine. And I'm an optimistic guy. So, I'm an optimistic guy. So what I'm telling Green Bean is he'll be more than fine. So don't worry about it. I don't want anybody to worry about it or panic about it. You'll have your Green Bean back, and hopefully we'll be seeing him soon on this stream so you could see it with your own eyes. We got a commercial now, Dano. So during these times when it's commercial, we actually get to do the fill-in because there's no game that we're missing. It looks like Folk, came through again. We got a field goal there, so we're up by 3 points. I'm kind of relieved we didn't get a touchdown. That would have been scary.
You know what? That was a gorgeous kick by a guy who might only have a few left for us, man. You saw, like you said, man, we extended Myers, we extended Ruckert. Folk did not get extended. Not saying he was offered that, but then all of a sudden we brought in kickers this week, man, for like 5 or 6 of them. Do you think that means that he is going to retire?
I don't know. I think he is going to retire. Yes. Hey, Catherine, if you want to come in and handle it. I love it when people think they know. I don't know what I can say. I don't know what I can say. You don't have. I'm saying, don't worry, he's fine, and you're going to see him here later. You're not handling it right. You're making us worry more. I don't know what you want me to do or say. I'm telling you that you're going to get to see and talk to him. He'll be here. He'll be talking. You can chat to him, and it's going to be fine. I don't know how better I could say that. Jonathan Francois again coming in with the super chat. Thoughts on Morse Simpson this weekend? I don't know. Dante Moore looked pretty good yesterday, don't you think?
He did. Not as perfect as I thought he would, but man, like 5 total touchdowns, 2 picks, couple bad throws. But you're seeing the makings of a guy that's gonna do this. Whenever he does declare, he's gonna be talked about for months.
Right. She's telling me how I should have said it. Okay, guys, Green Bean has some family stuff. Okay, but he's gonna be in and out throughout the stream. Okay, but please keep supporting him. He'll be. I can't believe she's still going. Oh my God, You know where there's a cliff? Okay,
that's Green Bean's burner.
Oh, here's the kickoff. It looks like there's a flag. So what were we saying? I lost my focus and concentration. Jonathan Francois, thanks for the super chat. Keep the super chats coming. Support Green Bean. The super chats are always supported. A lot of this is how Green Bean, like this channel now. He's putting all his effort into it. He's putting all his focus. It's the way he generates revenue. So I'm all saying, if you could afford to and you appreciate the channel and you're entertained by him, just like you pay for Netflix and you pay for other things, super chats are highly appreciated. I see people saying funny things. Frankie is a hypocrite. What? Okay. I don't know what that means. Anyway, New Orleans has the ball. It's 1st and 10. It's a running play. Here comes, somebody came running up. 35 came running up like a lunatic. That was Clark?
Clark
I at least give him credit for the effort. It's nice.
He's shown a lot of, dude. He's been in on a couple plays already. Almost had the pick. He had the tackle on the kickoff. That one there, like he's ready to play today.
Yeah. Cleveland is up 7-0 on Buffalo, everybody. That's good news. That's a bingo. Okay. So Cleveland is up 7-0. That's a good sign. And look at this. We have a super chat from Danger Zone who's in the chat. And he's also right here sitting next to me. And he says, Green Bean for life. Let's effing go. And I couldn't be more behind that sentiment. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here all the time, because there's no one I'd rather spend my Sundays with watching the game except Green Bean and possibly Dano as a filler. But thank you.
Looks like they converted 3rd and 1, so fresh set of downs for the Saints.
Yeah. guys, Green Bean family stuff going to be in and out. Hopefully joining the stream soon. Going to be in and out. He might not be here. He might be here. He might come in and be here for the rest of the game. We don't know. Looks like a reception for about 8 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 2. So the Saints are starting to move the ball. But for those of you who are saying, where's Green Bean? Where's Green Bean? He'll be here. We're hoping. Again, he's doing the best he can to get in here. So you could talk. You could hear him talk directly. But family things, guys. Family things. Thank you, Catherine. And we see, who's that on the sideline? Harris, our new defensive coordinator.
It is.
Yeah. But anyway, the Saints are driving, though. They are
2nd and 4.
Another completed pass for Shuck. I got to remember his name. I guess pretend he's a piece of corn on the cob, and I have to shuck the corn. You know what I mean?
I do. Olave, just a very easy route there. Stiggers, I don't want to see you give him that. Gave him 5-yard cushion.
We don't want to see that. But it's the Jets are up 3-0. We want to see better for Stiggers, but luckily he's our backup cornerback. And next year, hopefully our cornerbacks stay healthy, and we'll see Stevens and AZ Thomas. Looks like we forced Chuck out of the pocket, and he ran away and threw the ball away.
Jermaine on the pressure.
Yeah, Jermaine on the pressure.
I like it.
We shucked him. We shucked Chuck. We shucked Chuck.
Man. I always thought it was like dough. Dough. Yeah, well, I was wrong.
Yeah. Jess Worldwide says eggs, beans, and ginger. I like that. All right, 2nd and 10. 6 on the he snaps the ball, throws it up the middle for a completion for about, I would say, 3 yards. So we're going to have an interesting 3rd down. If you're rooting for the Jets or you're hoping to see good things, this would, this would be a good opportunity, to get off the field. He's back. He's in the pocket. Makes a really good throw into tight coverage. I got to say, Shuck looks really good to me. The way he stays in the pocket, that's really, for a rookie. I mean, he's an older rookie.
His feet were dancing there, but it was composed when he threw that ball, and he got it in there, man. Juwan Johnson is going to be a beast today. I have a feeling by the looks of this.
Yeah. He's back again. He rolls out to the pocket, throws the pass. Oh, they might throw a flag on that. We knocked him on his behind. No flag. All right. All right.
Well,
we got away with it. Yeah. It's hard to say. You see piece of the play at the end there, and you see the receiver fall down, and you think, oh, my God, what did we do? But then when you watch it back in playback, sometimes you see that inadvertent tripping or whatever it is, and it's not a penalty, right?
Yeah. Or you just see the dude wasn't even near him. It was just the way we saw the angle, and he just tripped.
Yeah. CB, you're the best. We love you. We appreciate you. And yeah, guys, hit the like button. Remember, everything you do here, everything you're doing is supporting Green Bean still, guys. You know what I mean? It's all about, push up the middle and forces him to throw the ball and now it's 3rd and 10. That was a good defensive play, good pressure up the middle. Guys, everything you're doing is supporting Green Bean. Everything I'm asking you to do. When I say throw in those super chats, hit the like button, everything is for his benefit. I'm not saying do it for me. If we were doing it for me, we wouldn't have any super chats. We wouldn't have that many likes. But for Green Bean, I know you guys will come through. Support Green Bean, going through some family things or private things. He's fine. Hopefully we're going to see him soon. But he definitely relies on this channel. And that's why we really need this broadcast to go off and still get him the support, because that's what's keeping his lights on, guys. Shuck throws a nice tackle, short little pass, and we finally get a clutch tackle to force a 4th down. That was number 30. Who's number 30?
Was it 30 or 33?
I thought it was 30 who made the tackle. And that used to be, I thought that, that's, no, that's 33. You're right. That's 33. So
it's Clark. Yeah, it's Clark? The other Clark.
It's the other. We got 2 Clarks. I don't even know. I'm all
there's
Clark
Dean.
now.
There's Dean Clark and there's Jordan Clark. I just can't tell which is which sometimes. Help me out, Chad. I think Jordan might be 35.
It feels like a preseason game. Anyway, it's a tie game now. That's a field goal for the Saints. We got off the field, guys. So, they scored, for the people who want to lose, but we didn't look terrible. We were able to firm up, and so you get a little balance there. Like, we're not down 21-0. We're not like throwing up about how bad we are, but at the same time, they're tied up now, and we could still lose this game for the draft. I mean, I know it's asking a lot, but that's where I stand. I don't want to look disgusting. I want to see some good things, some positive things, but not so positive that it kills our chances for a good draft pick. I don't know. I'm very confused. Jets messes here. Bringing back an old nickname, old school. Hey, Snacks. Hey, buddy. That's me. I'm Snacks, in case you didn't know. So it's hard to know which Clark it is, but everybody agree. We have a consensus. This is the first time ever that every Jet fan has agreed on something, and that is that it was Clark who made that tackle. We just don't know which one.
Look at this guy down there.
Look, who's this? Who's this? You see, I told you all. He's fine. Tell Bean you love him. This is your chance in the chat. Everybody let Bean know how much you love him. He's watching. Give us some super chats, guys. Super chat it up. Support the channel. Hit the like button. Green Bean is watching. Show him how much you love him, everybody. Show the man how much you love him. Ricky, who's a mod, man, moving up in the world. Ricky who's living in Florida. I think he's a big Florida State fan. He's a big Seminole fan. Dano, if he was a Dean Winchester Clark, he would be a lot better.
Do you know what that means, Chaos?
I have no idea, but I assume that there was a Dean Clark that you loved or something, or he loved.
Do you know I loved Dean Winchester? He was a character on Supernatural.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he was Dean Winchester, he would be a lot better.
Yeah, look what they're telling Green Bean. Look what's going on right now. Green Bean is the man. I said it when he said, I try to get out of this for one reason. There's one reason I try to get out of doing this. When he asked me, I said maybe just take the week off. And the reason I say it, my wife goes, you love doing the show though. You love doing the reaction. I said, yeah, but they love Green Bean. Like, you never want to put yourself in a position where people are like, you're filling in or replacing. Not when it's a guy like Green Bean. You know what I mean? Nope. I'll replace a guy, like there are people, oh yeah, I'll sit in for you. I mean, and people are going to be like, oh, nice change. We love you. You're cool too. You don't want to replace Green Bean. He's irreplaceable. You know what I mean? He's the best. The best.
We are the D Milners replacing Revis.
It's really just he is irreplaceable, and hopefully he'll be able to join the stream soon. So all of you that are staying with us and watching will get rewarded by getting to see the great one. That's what I call him now. He's like the Rock. What Rock is to the wrestling, that's what Green Bean is to streaming and doing the Jets. You know what I mean? He's the great one. Maybe you know who I am? I'm like Dude Love from Mick.
Oh shit. Your quality too, Jeremy says edutain me.
I appreciate that. I like this. Green Bean is the John Lennon of the bands. Uh-oh. We got let me ban. Oh, did I ban it?
We got mods down there too. Don't forget.
Yeah. Hey mods, get to that freaking spam, please. Mods, do your job, please. Help us out, Ricky. If you can go after that, we got some of that crap. So
yeah,
appreciate it if you can get
Savage Rusty Spooner with chimes in.
Dana, put it. Are you a mod, Dana? Yeah, you put it in there so I can get you in there as one. I think I could do it. I don't know.
Let's see. Maybe I don't know
if I'm able to. Oh no, I'm not able to. Never mind.
It's okay.
You can't do it.
I'll get my wings one day. I got to earn them.
Oh, if Green Bean is hearing this, maybe he'll do it. All right, we got a super chat from our good friend Jason Edwards. Those of you who don't know, Jason Edwards is the freaking man. I don't want to steal Long Beach Joe's thing, but Jason Edwards, you're a savage. I won an exciting competitive Jets loss today. I feel the same way. By the way, go Green Bean and happy holidays to all. Yes. I love it. Go Green Bean. Absolutely right. Thanks for the super chat, Jason Edwards. We love you. Best to your son, best to your wife. best family in the Jets kingdom. I promise you.
So started off Brees Hall 6-yard run. Now we're 2nd and 4.
Wow, look at that! It looks like he got it. We're very close to it.
Yep.
He's got to stop reaching that ball out, man. It's like, how many fumbles do you got to do to learn not to do that? Like, it's just not important enough, in those situations. There are situations where it's 4th down, you're gonna, if you don't get the 1st down, you lose the ball anyway, right? There's situations where you could take that kind of risk. 4th down, you're going, by the end zone. It's like if you don't, whatever it is. But man, it's 2nd down. Don't stretch the ball out. Here we go.
3rd and 1.
Quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1. Look at
Got
that.
it.
Some extra activity going on with Ruckert. Look at Ruckert. He's a man now. He's a man. He's no longer that little boy from Long Island. He's a man. He's a man. You don't mess with Jeremy Ruckert. He will mess you up. He will pick you up, and he will drop you on your head, just like he was named Green Bean. Oh, the flag is against us, though, so that's not good. But that could be Jeremy Ruckert saying, hey, we need a quarterback.
It could be.
I don't have you blocked. I only have J. Cole blocked, but it's in your side. Okay, I'll check to make sure, Rusty. But I'm going to have to unblock everybody, even people I hate, because if I unblock everybody and nobody is blocked, then it can't be me that's blocking you.
Chop block on John Simpson. It's coming back.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you can't do that, but I think he fell. Honestly, I think he fell. I don't think he meant to go that low. I think he was going to stay up. So, look, it happens. They have to make the call, right? So, Oh, look at that. Super chat. Swamp Ranger. That's my security, by the way. When I'm in Florida or anywhere in the South, don't come after me, because this guy, doesn't he look a little dangerous? I don't know about you, but I get a very Marine type of vibe when
Yes.
The
Ranger, the Ranger might have.
Jeremy Ruckert.
The Ranger might have given that away, but I agree. I think he is ample security for you, Jeremy.
Oh, that's not Marine. That's Army Ranger then. Army Ranger is like the special forces of the Army. They're no joke. I think like Navy SEAL, Army Ranger. If he's an Army Ranger, oh my God, do I feel safe? I feel so safe. Well, anyway, he says, my wife said no more super chats, but I can't leave my guy hanging. Green Bean is greater than what my wife says. We appreciate that. Remember, I said only if you can. I'm not asking for people to put themselves in financial, peril or anything like that. It looks like we're punting. That penalty was a real killer. I like some of the catches that Jeremy Ruckert is making, though. I like that with Mason Taylor out, we're seeing that Ruckert could be featured in the passing game. It's just all for the future, guys. It's all for the future, right? Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing that we extended him as our tight end too. But Swamp Ranger, we love you. We love Green Bean. Thanks for supporting, and appreciate you, bro. Man, look at this. Okay. So much. The chat's so busy, guys. I don't do as good a job as Green Bean. He's always highlighting it. You know what I mean? And NJ Lauren thinks AVT is done. Do you think he's done?
Done what? In New York or done?
Yeah, like done in New York.
I feel like he'll give us a chance to retain him for a year or two. I do. I don't think he's so I hope he wants to get the taste out of his mouth,
Yeah. I think that if we could get him cheap on a prove it year, what I love about AVT is his versatility, right? Like if you can get him on a prove it year, no guarantee that he'll be the starter. We cannot rely on him, but he goes into camp and he competes. And if he wins a job, he wins a job. If he doesn't, you got a guy who could play everything except center. I mean, that's a nice versatile little piece, but it's got to be affordable and it's got to be, it's got to make sense economically. But I think somebody's going to take a bigger chance on him. That's the problem. Like I think there's always a team out there desperate enough to that has extra cap space that's willing to give him a 2-year deal and roll the dice.
Yeah. And you have to do it before the tampering opens up or he's gone.
Yeah. Look, somebody agree with me. But Jets Worldwide, I don't know. By the way, guys, he's an ugly guy, this guy. Okay. He's ugly. Jets Worldwide. He's very ugly, But when you're on his channel, there's a good-looking guy that's with him a lot. So you can watch the channel and you could bear the ugliness. But he says the Jets expressed interest in keeping MVT. I didn't hear that, but I wouldn't be surprised there's interest. That makes sense that there would be interest. When he's healthy, when he's on the field, he's a good player, you know. But you know,
let's hope.
I mean, this is why I say prove it year, not too much money, only if he's not expensive, doesn't get the job automatically. You're not relying on him. He's not your starter. He's just a guy that's on, sitting on the sideline. If any of the 4 positions other than center get injured during a game, AVT jogs onto the field. He can fill in any position and play at a high level as long as he's healthy. That's all I'm saying. I would never invest any real. I'm not saying a 6-man, and for cheap, I wouldn't invest any real money in him. That's where I am with him. So, I mean, I think that's agreement, right? I think that's acknowledging that he only had 1 full season. That's acknowledgement of that, right? I'm acknowledging that. Like, I'm on that side. I agree. That's why I'm saying only if he's cheap. But, like, if we can get him for the cheap as a 6th man, I don't know why anybody would be against that. I don't see. There's no risk to it. It doesn't hurt us. So as long as he's cheap, we have a solid backup for him. Exactly.
Right, here we go. New drive.
E-Boogie comes in and says, "Oh, look at this. He's running with the ball. He's tackled hard. Ooh, hard tackle.
Yeah.
Like
Jermaine.
4-11, boys. Let's go."
Harrison Phillips taking him down hard.
Yeah, Phillips is a man. E-Boogie with the super chat. Thanks for the super chat, E-Boogie. We appreciate it. Phillips was a nice pickup. Cost us very little. Nice pass up the middle from Shuck. And let me tell you something. Shuck looks good to me. Not that we're a great defense or anything like that, but these are nice passes. These are really nice passes.
Olavi is doing whatever he wants so far. That could be a problem for some, but also a joy for others. Let me just say that he's gonna have a big day too. Him and Juwan Johnson, man, carving them up already.
Yeah, another completion for the Saints. It's 2nd and 7 now, so Shuck is carving us up a little bit. They're on like our 40-yard line at this point, so they're moving the ball really well. They're looking like a different team, this last part of the year with Shuck, so I don't think we have to worry, especially if we lose this game, we certainly no longer worry about the Saints. Hey guys, I got a surprise for you. I think you might like this. So something really good is about to happen. Just give it another minute and I think, or another 20 seconds. And I think everybody's going to be really, really happy. Savages, Jeremy, by the way, my uncle's uncle owned Bruno's on the Island, New York. My uncle has an official New York Italian restaurant here in Columbus, New York. You should try his food when you're in and see Spaghetti Park. Okay. Hey, my best friends owned Bruno's in Canarsie in Brooklyn growing up. So I grew up working in Bruno's. Oh, Green Bean gave us a scoreboard, by the way. Just so you know, everybody, that scoreboard that just popped up, that was Green Bean. So he's fine. Nice little running play, 2 to 3 yards there.
Taysom, they're using Taysom Hill a lot today.
Yeah, why not? They paid him enough money.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be QB1 over here.
Yeah, really.
Did you know that guy is like 37? Maybe
Lloyd,
that's a bit much.
Duncan Lloyd say, "Where's your Christmas meal?" After this game, I'm going away to a ranch with my wife, and we're bringing up all the ingredients for me to make a baked ziti with meat sauce. So believe me, I'll have my Christmas meal. Nice tackle, nice gang tackle there. So I'll tell you the one thing that looks a little different. I'm noticing just little sparks of it about this defense, and I don't expect a miracle from this guy Harris, but the players seem to be reacting a little bit, at least. They're there now at the ball. Now it's no longer one guy. I'm noticing that. I'm noticing as soon as the Jet gets there, 2 or 3 others get there. So that they're playing. They're playing. They haven't given up.
No. And someone in the comments said, did you see us trying to tackle Taysom Hill? I don't know, man. I think they were trying to rip the ball out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Dead play. End of the first quarter. You can snap it. So look, I'll tell you something about this game so far. It's 3 up at the end of the first quarter. Best first quarter we've played in a long time. I got to tell you, we're not down 21-0.
Yep,
So
it took a penalty, but we got 3. They got 3 the old-fashioned way, schmucks. But they're driving again to take the lead. We will see how that goes at the start of the second.
oh, let me tell you, the walrus was green bean. The walrus was green bean. The walrus was green bean. It's funny because I'm looking at him right now backstage, but he might be doing what I used to do for him. I knew that I would, guys. I stole his job. Remember, I used to produce Green Bean's Thursday show. I was the guy in the background doing the producing. Well, guys, it finally happened. I poisoned his tea. And now Green Bean is my producer. Put scoreboard up, sir. Thank you. Maybe I'll let you down.
Oh, let's go.
It's funny because that's exactly what's going on right now. It's funny. But I just wanted to say hi. But you're right, Jeremy. That's literally what's going on. I'm making sure everything's going on in the background and everything,
Yeah.
But I'm going to bounce off. You guys are doing a great job. Love everybody. And I'll see you later.
Hey, when you bounce off, stay in the backstage though, because you can't scoreboard. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you see how I did that?
I see how you did that, brother.
Did you see it pop up?
I saw it pop up, and I said, "Oh, I see what he's doing there." Everybody's throwing you love in the chat right now. I hope you're seeing all that.
I'm making sure everything's good. But I love you guys. You guys are killing it. Jets suck. I'll see you later.
Later. All right, there you go, everyone. Okay, you all saw it. He's fine. He's fine.
Proof of life.
Yeah, exactly. don't. Yeah. Okay. You can put your phones down, and you can get off the phone with the police. There's no reason to send this to my house. There's no reason for it to be an investigation. Yeah, that's Green Bean, man. That's why he's the best. That's why he's the best. Oh my God. Boss Girl says, as long as we're great at sucking these past 3 games, and I accidentally hit Rebecca, but that's fine too. How do we know that was live? I guess you don't really know, right? You don't really know. But then again, I could be Green Bean using AI pretending to be Jets Chaos. And you could be Jets Chaos pretending to be Dano. I mean, with AI, anything's possible, right?
Here we go. 3rd and 6.
They're at the 21-yard line for those of you who don't know. Sack, it looks like. Sack. We got a sack. It was Sherwood who led the way, I think. He's certainly doing the Sherwood celebration.
Facts. Hey, you know what? They have not quit yet. I think it's safe to say they might stink, but they haven't quit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know what happened to our scoreboard. Doesn't really make sense that it went away. I guess it means that Green Bean's up to something because he did it. Jonathan Francois says that it looked like AI to him. Well, you can't please everyone. Well, they're going for a field goal, 49-yard attempt. It's up. It's good. A 49-yard field goal today is what a 29-yard field goal in the 1980s was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like 50.
I was,
40,
I saw that much of the 80s, so I can confirm.
Yeah. Chaos is a sexy rock in human form. Phil Adams, man. Let's see. Where are we looking here? We're going down, trying to catch up with the chat. Sorry, guys. For anybody who's saying Green Bean does it better, I know. I know he does it better.
He's just so damn charismatic, man. He is. This is often imitated, never duplicated, man. There we go. We got the score.
Yeah. You just had to hit that different thing. I don't know if he wanted me to do that or not, but I did it. Because I want the score to be up there. The Saints are now winning 6-3. The tank is alive. Yeah, exactly. Guys are hitting 67-yard field goals now. So, like when people go for a 55-yard field goal, I almost expect them to make it. And it's like, but there was a time where when it was over, 50 yards, you were panicking. Like, oh, maybe we'll be able to make it. Remember wide right with the Bills against the Giants. Wide right, the famous missed kick. That was a 47-yard field goal. And it's not like we were thinking they definitely made it. Oh, the Giants lost the game. That it was a question. People were wondering, oh, it's on natural grass, that it doesn't go as far. Like I remember it wasn't like a shoo-in kick. When Norwood went for that kick, it was like kind of felt like a 50-50, and then he missed it. But nowadays, you miss a 47-yard field goal to lose the Super Bowl. You're not getting out of that stadium alive. Because that's a chip shot. That's a chip shot now.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Let me ask. So, just while we have a minute, let me ask you real quick your thoughts. Like, is that tainting the game? Would you like to see them maybe narrow the goalposts to combat that?
I no. I think that I don't know. I mean, I don't like breaking tradition. If the kickers are good enough to do it, as long as they're not doing it through steroids, but if they found a way to get better and technique, then that's what it is. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Now your defense, you have to play. You have to, if you don't want a guy kicking a 60-yard field goal to beat you in the last 3 seconds, don't put your team in a situation that you could get beat by a 60-yard field goal in the final seconds. I mean, it's just.
And I did. Yeah, no, I agree. I think from what I heard, and it could be old info or bad info, but they're allowed to use a kicking ball all week. And then in the game, they sub it in when it's time to kick. They don't have to use the traditional game ball. And I guess they're getting a lot of flex on those balls. Get them up. Pause. But yeah, kickoff. About to be jet ball.
Do I look forward to the day when your Jeremy Jets come? I would say no, because I think that would mean something might be wrong. Like maybe I have a stroke or something happens in my life where I can't have the energy. So no, I don't look forward to that day. Thank you, Oregon. I probably know this dude, right? Oregon. Like I probably know him, but we can't see the old screen names, so it's probably an old friend. And I don't. But to me, you're new because we don't know who you are because of the stupid YouTube. Here we go. We got the ball at the 35-yard line. Here's the snap. Running play. Doesn't look
Isaiah Davis.
Isaiah Davis for a hard fought 5 yards. And I really like him in the tackles,
Dude.
I really like him.
Fun fact, Isaiah Davis on his career averages 5.8 yards a carry. Not bad.
People are talking to Green Bean who could see the game. So we'll put up anything to Green Bean. I'll try to put up so he can see it. I need to see Sherwood stepping up. Jets extended him. We know he can pay already as long he has been a sleeping giant. Yeah, man, we need a tight end. I want Sherwood to be the Robin to a Batman. You know what I mean? Someone said it that way, and I really liked it. Hey guys, any super chat? Green Bean is backstage. I promise you, he is there. He is watching this. He could see it. I will highlight any super chat and focus on it and point out how supportive you are of the channel. So super chats get highlighted. This is your chance to talk to Green Bean. He's back there. He's doing the producing. He could hear you. He could see you. Super chats go directly to Green Bean. So support the channel and hit the like button. Isaiah Davis with a big play all the way to the Saints 20-yard line. That was a beautiful run by Isaiah Davis. And he's showing me that he is a guy for next year that we should be happy is in our running back room. I like this kid. He blocks. He receives well. He's a power runner. He gives 100%. And we got a spam. So somebody get that. So remember, guys, hit the like button, support Green Bean. Super chats are always appreciated. 100% of the super chat goes to Green Bean. It doesn't go to Dano. It doesn't go to me. It goes to Green Bean. So give him some super chats. Guy's got to pay his rent, man. Man's got to pay his rent.
Facts. He is in the chat. He's down there in the chat, folks. Just know on this drive while we were chopping it up, Ruckert was able to draw an unnecessary roughness on a DB.
Nice. That's a deflected pass So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. So far the Jets keep getting shut down when they get near the red zone. Like New Orleans tightens it up, and Brady Cook is just not able to do it. And I mean, I don't know when there's a deflected pass, sometimes it's debatable whether it's like the quarterback's fault or not. You know what I mean?
I
Like
do.
it's not,
Hey,
always you got to look at the film and really determine, is that Brady Cook's fault? Is it the offensive line's fault? Or is it just sometimes the guy makes a play? Oh, we got a beautiful super chat here. Greg Prime, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Go Knicks. Hey man, I'm all about the Knicks too. So yeah, go Knicks. Brady Cook with not a good pass to Mechie. I don't know if that's, people might say it's going to be Mechie's fault, but you got to throw more than one speed. Like it looks like, you can't throw the ball as hard as you can to a guy that's 8 yards away from you. Like you just can't. I don't know that you could really expect. But Andrew is saying it's Mechie who can't catch. I got to watch it in slow motion to know. I don't jump to blame the receiver every time. You know what I mean? Because you notice how when you have a good quarterback, you don't have as many drop passes. I think there's a reason for that. It's called ball placement. It's called touch. Here's the field goal attempt right through the upright. We got ourselves a 6-6 game.
Greg, man, not even a super chat, a $20 super chat, bro. That's epic.
Yeah, man. We love you. We love you. Green Bean is, I see a thumbs up in the back there backstage. Thanks for supporting the channel. That's what it's all about. Supporting the channel, supporting our guy Green Bean. It's people are saying such funny things in the chat. Like, don't ask Jeremy what's going on.
Yeah. You got Green Bean on his deathbed. Like
like the way I'm telling it, he's like in Green Bean's in hospice. For those of you who want to visit Green Bean in hospice, if you go to Manhattan, they're going to tell you have to get back over the bridge to Jersey, bring your guitar and sing your song about him, because there might be somebody there, and then the next thing you know, you're this famous folk singer. So yeah.
Funny shit. Green Bean also down below, he said the chat was requesting me to brush my beard on stream. I got that out of the way. Hopefully I satisfied you deviants down there.
Yeah. Oh, more. I guess we're doing good because the porn spammers love us. They think that I'm the kind of guy that could, you and me, we could run a show that just is going to make their pornography and their porn channel super successful because they keep spamming us. So, let's just have a good Riders on the Storm.
Just give Olave time. I'm telling you.
By the way, when I see Rider on the Storm's name, you know what I think of? You know what that what that does to me? What does it do to you? I just could feel the calmness of the music, and I could just hear that voice. Riders on the Storm. It just brings me back to the 80s when I was a teenager, listening to 70s music,
I do.
Phil Adams
good.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying. He says to get real Green Bean vibes, somebody needs to change hats and piss on some chickens. Oh my God! He said the best chats in the world come from Phil, all the way from England. Jim Pettinato. All these, I love it when you get a name like that, Pettinato, because that Pettinato is going, when he gets hungry, he's putting pasta in a bowl, and then he's going to the big steel pot, and he's scooping in some gravy or some sauce onto the plate. And then he's throwing on some pecorino romano, and he's eating, and he's yelling out to his wife, "Where's the sausage? Hey, sausage! Where's the meatballs? Hey, forget about it." He's saying not allowed pizza for an entire year for a Jets Super Bowl runner-up season. Agree to it? I'm not allowed to eat pizza for an entire year for a Jets Super Bowl runner-up season. Agree to it.
Runner-up.
If I'm going to go without pizza for a year, I want a Super Bowl. I want the ring. But yes, I would make that deal with the devil. Jets win the Super Bowl, I have to go a year without eating pizza. Let's just say that there'd be a lot of cheesesteak in my house. I would use that year to diet, like to really diet and get down to my college weight. That's how I'd use that year if I didn't have pizza in it anyway. But for the times that I did eat, there would just be, as much as I love pizza, there's still cheesesteak. There's still cheesesteak. We appreciate the super chat. Green Bean is appreciating that super chat. The channel appreciates it. Keep this channel going. Keep this channel flourishing. Everybody, hit the like button. Stay on the stream, even if you have to lower the volume because you're tired of hearing me. But support the channel.
2nd and 9.
Shuck. Beautiful pass. He's a really good quarterback, guys.
Dude,
I mean, I'm not.
Stop giving Olave 10 yards of cushion, man. Like basic stuff.
I'll tell you, Tony the GM, if you know this guy, he totally missed on this guy, Shuck. He totally missed on him. Like he says that he knows about quarterbacks. Like, why didn't you know about Tyler Shuck? Like, why didn't you know about this guy? Like, you're the one watching all the film, Tony. How come you didn't know about Shuck? Why did you need me to tell you who this guy was when I saw him at the Senior Bowl? But this guy, this is a good quarterback. Here's the snap. He's looking. He stays in the pocket. Now he escapes the pocket, and he takes off. And he slides right before the first down, but he had to. He's going to get killed if he didn't. Now it's going to be 3rd and 2, I want to say. The Jets are hanging into this game. As much as the defense does not look good, the difference is they're not giving up the big play. They're not giving up the touchdown so far. Like they're holding strong. Again, I don't know how I feel about that. Looks like we did not stop him. It looks like he just barely got the first down. On 3rd and 2, it was a running play right up the middle, and I don't think that we got him.
I think they're calling it short.
We did stop him. It's 4th and 1. They're gonna go for it because of where they are on the football field. I mean, when you got a 4 and 10 team playing a 3 and 11 team, with 3 games to go left in the season, and you're in the middle of the field and it's 4th and 1, they're gonna go for it. All right. Right.
Someone said it in the chat. Kellen Moore is a very good coach. He is. I'd just like to echo that. He definitely is. Also was a hell of a quarterback as himself.
Oh, they may have stopped it. They may have stopped the sneak. They may
was
have
that
stopped
Sherwood?
It. I don't know who it was. Somebody jumped over the line.
Yeah, I saw a 4.
The whistle. That's nonsense. What are you going to give the guy 5 minutes? What are we playing rugby? I mean, they stopped him.
Let's see this again.
Sherwood. This is Sherwood. He goes over. He does a freaking high jump, goes over the line. That was
Get him down.
Play. And then Williams came in and helped. So our 2 linebackers that are invisible half the time. Yes, Sherwood is the Robin. Like, we got to draft Batman, draft Sonny Styles, and that's Batman, and then there's your Robin. And then suddenly we can start putting together a defense here. Look how happy Harris is. I like that.
Dude, does he not look like Terry Crews?
He wants to be the defensive coordinator so bad. So bad.
Terry Crews, man.
Yeah. So, again, the we have the chat fighting with each other over whether we should be trying to lose or not. But Billy, did you ever think of being a play analyst for like CBS or NBC? Because Billy always gets it right. He says, no way that's a first down. And guess what? It wasn't a first down. So if you guys need football play-by-play analysis, if you need to know what's going on, look up Billy SBC because he knows. He also will tell you anything you need to know about North Carolina and where to go for barbecue or anything like that.
Also, tell us what you think SBC stands for. Wrong answers only.
What SB? Okay. What does it stand for? SBC.
Yeah. Wrong answers only, though, folks.
Oh man.
Super barbecue chicken.
Sorry, bras cook.
Oh, dude, the chat. Oh my
That
god,
is
man.
having
Okay.
fun with that.
Yeah.
Save big. I won't say it aloud.
Super Bowl champion by Phil Adams. That's a good one.
Sorry, brought chicken. Not steak.
there is some spicy ones down there. There's also some good ones. Good exercise. I like that.
Save Brian
6-6. Save Brian who?
Cox. Didn't we have a linebacker named Brian Cox?
We did. You know what? I think he's like a linebacker coach now. I want to say maybe Buffalo. Help me out, chat. Yeah, he was at least sack bad coaches. Billy enjoyed that, so that's cool. All right, we are coming back. We're keying in on what's his name?
Look at this. Hi everyone. Happy Jets game Sunday. Let's go Jets. Merry Christmas, everybody. That is from the Jets. Brees Hall, the nice 4 or 5 yard run. That is Gina Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that without Aunt Gina, there is no Green Bean. Without Aunt Gina, I'm sure Green Bean would have just looked at his TV when he got a little older, and he would have saw this team called the New York Giants that looked really good with a guy named Lawrence Taylor, and he would have said, "Oh yeah, I'm all about that." And Green Bean would be Blue Bean. But Gina said, no, we're not going to have any of that. I'm going to take my nephew to the bar with me, let him sit at the bar and drink a Coca-Cola and watch the Jet game. And the next thing you know, the mud bowl takes place. The Jets lose 14-0. Green Bean's heart is broken. And of course, he's a Jet fan for life. All thanks to Aunt Gina, Gina Arena. We love you, Gina. Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? This retarded franchise win today, aren't they? This chat right here pretty much sums up the life of the Jets fan. That pretty much sums it up. The life of
I
the
don't
Jets.
know.
Oh,
I don't believe they are. I don't.
We're at the 50-yard line, and it's 3rd and like 11 or 3rd and 12 or whatever it is. I mean, we're not looking very good either. So, even though we got the ball turned, we stopped them on downs, we don't do much. We don't I think Green Bean would say we don't capitalize. That's a Green Bean. It's a very fancy word. It's very Green Bean.
Tufele getting carted off, FYI. But I think the only way we win this game, being in their building with we need explosive plays. And man, I don't know if we can get any.
Yeah, I think the 80s started off with the Jets being better, but what happened was the Giants are the ones that won the Super Bowl. So it didn't work out well. They got Parcells. And he got himself a quarterback in Phil Simms that was good enough. He was efficient and ran the system.
Which decade would you say was the Jets' best? And you can't give it to the 60s just because they hoisted.
Oh, I have to say it was, man, it's really hard because there's so much bad. I'd have to say the 80s because they were good from 81 to like 87. And they made an AFC championship game. They made the playoffs. I mean, it's hard because we never were consistently good for 10 years. So it's really hard to name a good decade. Some people who were alive for it will say the 90s because of the late 90s, but we sucked for the 90s until 97. We sucked. From 1990 to 97, we were terrible. And then into 2000s, the early 2000s were, the 2000s, you could argue from 2000 to 2010, you could argue because you had some playoffs in 2003 and 2004. Right. And then you had the Brett Favre 10 in 1 year, and then followed by 2 AFC championships. So you can argue that 2000 to 2010 was the best decade.
Does 2010 count for the 2000s? I wonder.
I think in most people's minds it would, but you're right. Technically, you might say it doesn't. But
I
It was
still like
it was connected,
2000s.
it was connected to that decade. Like that team was connected to the 2009, 2000, 2008, like that whole buildup, and then 2011, it all went to shit. So, I mean, we can kind of count it. It was that team,
The chats all over some 80s, some 90s, some 2000s. I'm not hearing any 2020s.
Yeah, I would have to say, I would say 2000 to 2010, followed by the 80s, and then, you could say the 60s just because of the Super Bowl, because there's got to be some value to that. There's got to be some value to winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but as an overall decade, ugh,
2040s will be our decade, says Oriagan, Oriagan, or I don't know, man. I just know that name trips me up because I think Oregon, and that's not what it says.
Fair enough. We made the playoffs in '91, but overall, the '90s sucked and then the '90s, even when it got great and we made that AFC Championship game, it was followed by heartbreak, right? I mean, Testaverde came in, so and just got hurt, and he, and was out, and I mean, look, I think we can all say from this discussion, at the end of the day, we've never had a great decade, because like every decade that we're thinking of, you can give arguments that we had some terrible years.
Yeah.
But I would have to say the 2000s. I mean, I don't think there's an argument to it when you think about it. Like, for what we're saying here, I don't think there's an argument to it. We had in the early 2000s, we had playoff run, and then we finished up the decade with competitiveness.
Green Bean wants to know if we saw Sherwood on that one. I don't know if he means that one where he hopped over the line or if it's upcoming.
Yeah, we definitely saw the Sherwood one, but I thought, unless he did something again, but that maybe they changed the system. Maybe they made it like a Sherwood system. Like, how he was complaining about the system not being the right system for him. Maybe Harris made an adjustment. Maybe he's letting Sherwood do what Sherwood does best. Who knows? Be interesting.
I will say, yeah, good.
It'd be interesting to get a backstory on that later after the game. Like,
we spoke about the Clark brothers earlier, man. They just made back-to-back tackles, and that first one, they literally stuck that receiver. Very good. They're playing with their hairs on fire. They're just, they're not superstars, but
this is what I was worried about when we fired the defensive coordinator. I said, Wilkes, I said, you couldn't wait to the end of the year. You're going to fire him now. So now you're going to get this fired up guy with a fired up defense. And all of a sudden we're in danger of winning a game. And that's going to mean nothing at the end of the day. It's going to be like that Washington win from that nobody knows about that cost us a very important draft order position. Like, it's going to be that situation. Here we go again. Right? Like, no one, you think right now it's such a good thing. Oh, we won the game. It's important. Nobody's going to care in 2 years when you're watching the Raiders with a really great quarterback and we're still sitting there scratching our heads. That's that's the problem I have. Yes, when I watch them, I can't root against them. I get it. I can't emotionally root for them to be bad. But at the same time, I understand why it's so important we lose.
Facts. Stiggers, nice PBU on that play. Secondary's playing a little better.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. Here we go. He throws a good ball, and they're going to get – no? Did he stop him? Nope, he got the first down. Just when we're thinking it's looking better. Just when we're thinking they're looking better.
They spotted him short.
They keep spotting him short. It's like they're like –
I know.
The rest were told, look, we cannot have the New York Jets get Mendoza. We cannot allow that.
I hope you guys had Olave 100 plus today because, man, he is – not finding our tacklers very easy there in the secondary.
They're punting. By the way, that was the Clark brothers together who made the tackle. It took two Clarks to make the tackle. How many Clarks does it take to tackle a Saint?
Oh, they faked it. They faked it.
They faked it and got the first?
Direct snap, I think.
Wow. Tricky. Tricky play.
Hey, let's just remind folks, man, if you're joining us late, milk thumbs.
Hit the milk thumbs. They're tricksters. They steal my precious with their tricksties. They're the tricksters.
They faked it, Rebecca. They did, and they got it.
Here we go. Chuck is back. He looks across, throws it to number 7, who is probably that tight end guy who plays quarterback and everything.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, Taysom Hill. It's funny, man. This guy got a huge contract, and I can't believe, like, he's still on the team. Like, he's still this versatile guy that they use for stuff. It's amazing.
I looked it up earlier, man. He's 35.
Wild.
Yeah.
Shuck throws a quick little pass for what looks like to be a first down. Very quick pass. The kind of passes we scream about, like when we're wanting to win. Like, why can't we do that? Why can't we do a very quick pass to the tight end, a quick slant or hitch, whatever you want to call it?
Come back, a drag route. How about a drag route?
Yeah.
Taysom Hill up, man, finding room again.
Catherine Finkelstein. I love that. Finkelstein. Miss Finkelstein. Hey, are you an elementary school teacher? But she says that she feels an interception coming. A name like Finkelstein. You got to be a 5th grade teacher, right? Right?
Or a mayor.
What's the matter? Miss Finkelstein gave me an F on my paper and called my mommy and complained that I wasn't doing my homework. Look at me making fun of the chat. Okay. Shuck fakes the handoff, throws it up the middle for a 15. He's a very good quarterback, and this is a very good offensive coordinator, and it's a very good. This is how you call a football game. You know. But you know what? But we tighten up when it gets to this part of the football field. We have not given up a touchdown. I say that in all hopes that I'm going to jinx it, and we're going to give up a touchdown.
They are in field goal range, 50-yard field goal range. We'll see. It's going to be second and 11 or 12 now. I will say though, when I don't know, I wish our edges could get to Shuck a little faster. Like, he has all day.
She works for Disney. How interesting. Do you do the job? Is it like the movie Succession? Like, you work for Disney, like you're in one of those costumes, like Goofy? Or no, you're probably like an office job in Disney, like one of these high-level marketing people, right? Here we go. Shuck is at the 35. No, they're at the 40-yard line. Oh, no, the 35-yard line. Shuck throws a nice little pass to 15. Who is that Olave now? Tipton. They throw for a first down and get to the 25-yard line or something like that, or 30-yard line. I mean, but this is what happens when you these are quick passes that you could only do with a quarterback that has a good arm, who's accurate, who is able to process quickly and read right away, make the play and get rid of the ball quickly. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a good quarterback. This is what good quarterbacking looks like. I don't know that he's great. Great quarterbacks get it into the end zone, but he's good.
Shout out to the chat, Jeremy. We just hit 150 likes. Nice. There's 250 watching us, folks. If you can, just spike that little like down there, man, we'd appreciate it.
Yep. Green Bean says, announcer, man. Sherwood is having the game of his life. Like, we needed this shit today. But I'm thinking that maybe the defensive coordinator adjusted the scheme a little bit, and Dom C is a great person that will later on kind of share that information. Like, Dom C is the kind of guy that will say, this is what we did differently. We played this, and that, blah, blah, blah. And that's what helped Sherwood. So we're going to find out, because we'll find out that maybe Sherwood is a system linebacker. Maybe there's one scheme that he could play, and that's what he's built for. And that's how you have to use him. And if we're not going to use that scheme next year or moving forward, maybe he does belong on the 49ers,
Yeah. Alongside Quincy. You never know.
Again, like I told you before, you see that Shuck is a good quarterback. I don't know how Tony the GM missed it. I don't know why he didn't know. He watched all the quarterbacks that year, and he said nothing about Shuck. He missed the boat. I wonder if Tony's ever going to get one right when it comes to a quarterback.
Shame. Oh my God, man. We got a gifted membership, Jeremy. Can you highlight that?
I didn't know we had a gifted membership, but I can highlight that. And this is from Tank for Ty. He gifted 1 Green Bean Jet membership. I'm not sure who got it, so let's try to figure that out. But thank you for supporting the channel, Tank for Ty. And
oh my God. Oh my God. First time I have ever seen that, Jeremy. Tank for Ty gave a gifted membership and he received it.
That is amazing. That is amazing. He gifted a membership and then he got it himself.
Dude,
something big happened in the game. Looks like New Orleans just had a big play while we were laughing and talking there. I don't think they scored or anything, but he ran for a first down, and I think that they're in scoring position, like, you know, the red zone, that kind of thing. Like if someone has red zone, they're showing the Jet game right now on red zone. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, and I've watched those.
They're not in the red zone yet. Okay, they're at the 23-yard line.
Red zone can be ahead. Damn it.
Shuck is in the pocket. By the way, we need to get pressure on him. This is evidence that it's like a 5-yard pass play, short little pass. This is evidence that we are dying for more edge. Like in the draft, that's another team need over the next 2 years in this rebuild. We've got to get some real edges on this team, man. Jermaine Johnson's good, but that's all we got. Like we're not getting pressure on the quarterback. Like, I mean, he's got all day. I mean, you know, so, you know, not that he's not a really good quarterback that somebody named Tony GM should have known about, but I tried to tell Tony. I tried to tell him about Chuck when I was at the Senior Bowl, but he wouldn't listen to me.
No. As good as Jermaine is, man, like he's kind of fizzling here. His price will reflect that. And what I hope is that we get him locked into a price that would make him an excellent defensive end number 3. Could you imagine that?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's amazing. So he's saying, Green Bean, I told you Shuck was QB1. Sadly, we will miss on Allard. I don't know why he knows that. Like, do you have information? Do you know that we're not going to take Allard? Like, somebody's going to take Allard. I don't know what round, 3rd round, 4th rounds, whether it's 1st round. I don't know. Somebody's going to take him. I don't know why he's so sure it won't be us. I don't understand. Like, we don't know what Moogs is going to do. Somebody's going to take a flyer on him. Shuck goes back. He throws the pass to the first down marker, but it's dropped by someone junior, 81. I don't know. I got to see his name.
Austin Jr.
Austin Jr. Okay. That's why he's a junior. I wouldn't put junior on my jersey because it's just asking for drop passes and like, come on, junior. You know what I mean? It's like, do the junior thing. You know? I'm
not a fan of when they put senior. I'm like, okay, we get it. You have a kid and you named him the same name. We get it. No. Old man yells at clouds.
No. So shotgun here. Drops back in the pocket, throws it up. Oh, he dropped it. Good play by Stiggers.
And I will say, I saw Sherwood on that pressure. He is playing tenacious. Snowball was almost right. He said he smelled an Olave touchdown. And then we broke it up.
That was going to be that was a really good play by Stiggers, but I'll tell you, man, that was a really good play. That was just beautiful. That's like, you can't coach it better than that. That was exactly what you do. And that, like, not to get the penalty, wait till the ball makes contact, get your hand in there, knock the ball loose. I mean, that was textbook. That's not bad for a backup cornerback. I mean, I know he's not perfect and he'll give up passes, but he's your backup. He's your guy he's not even a starter. He's your backup cornerback. Make some plays. Yeah, and he's the best special teams, one of the best gunners in the NFL. So he's a good guy to have on your team. Sticky Stiggers, as Frankie likes to call him.
Phil just echoed that as well. I like it.
Tony points out, and this is true, the throw was great. Like, you got to, again on Shuck, that's a touch pass in the end zone, perfectly placed. So, yeah, I mean, Shuck's a good quarterback. We don't have to worry about New Orleans taking a quarterback in the draft. They got their quarterback. We could have had him.
We got a barn burner on our hands here, Jeremy. 9-6. I
said we could have had him, but who knew? Tony the GM said, I knew. Tony is
stand Stand up and be counted, Tony. You had it.
Yeah. And
Love it.
I see people very upset in the chat that he dropped that touchdown pass. I want to say, John, I know you want to lose, and that's fine. I'm with you on it. He didn't drop it. That's not a drop pass. That's a pass. That's called a pass defense, like a defended pass. That is Stiggers knocking the ball loose. It's not a drop pass. You could argue, oh, he should have had stronger hands at the point of contact. There were wide receivers that may have been able to make that play. Like if they would have been able to somehow hold on to the ball, you point that out as a strength of the wide receiver for sure. Strong hands, point of contact, But when a play like that happens, that is a defended pass on the cornerback. A drop pass is when the ball goes into your hands and you drop it. He clearly got his hand in there and pushed the ball out, as like it's a pass defense.
It's a pass breakup. Yeah.
Right.
That's a perfect. I mean, it literally, he broke that up.
Right. There's a difference. You could still be mad at the receiver. If he's your $30 million a year receiver, if he's your receiver one, you could say, I want you to have stronger hands and come down with it. And you could say that, but you can't call it a drop, because that gives someone the wrong impression. If somebody's not watching the game and they're hearing it from us and we say that's a drop pass, they have the wrong idea of what just happened. You know what I mean?
I do. It was a very nice play by Stiggers. There was one or two times I highlighted him today where I said he was just given too much cushion. But dude, when the ball is in his area, he's been good.
Yeah. Minute and a half to go is the bad news, because that's plenty of time for us to score. So we got the ball. Cincinnati, Miami, 16-14. Carolina is trailing Tampa Bay 10-6. The Giants are losing 13-3.
Little known fact by Jets Worldwide down there, Jeremy. Could you highlight that?
Little known fact. Jeremy has very strong hands. How does he know that?
I don't know.
When I fell asleep in your living room on the couch, did you take advantage of me, Jets Worldwide? You pervert.
All right. Let's see this 90-second drive from Cook, baby. Pick six? No.
Let's see what happens here. He drops
back.
Hey. You see, wow. You see again, that was just good defense. But the difference,
Mario Davis.
But the difference between the schemes, the difference is that the Saints are getting space, right? They're able to complete those passes. Shuck is throwing it in there, and they're being completions because they're getting space. There's defensive scheme is they have their guys in place. We don't have our guys in place, right? So, Tony the GM might say this is not fair to Brady Cook. He's getting these incomplete passes on his stats, but that was a good throw. It's just that they're in the right place, the defense. That was an okay
2nd and 10. We hit AD Mitchell on the sideline for about half that.
AD Mitchell.
Third and short.
Superstar AD Mitchell.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Big play here. Let's see what the New York Jets can do. I know a lot of you are hoping for a really bad play, like a batched baffle buffoonery, like just terrible play right now. Like, let's be the Jets. Come on. Snaps the ball. It's a handoff behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, Breece Hall gets around it, cuts to the sideline, and gets the first down.
Wow. Look at that bling on Breece.
Breece Hall said, no chaos. No chaos. I'm not washed up. I'm not overrated.
What do you make of the delayed draw play on 3rd and 2 with a minute left?
I think it's a risky call. It's the kind of call we usually bitch and complain about, but because we got the first down, you're not going to hear us bitch and complain, except for the fact that we didn't most of our fan base didn't want to get the first down. I'm so
what? And he got out of bounds too. It was a good play by Breece. I'll give him that.
Yeah. in the pocket.
Pistol
Cook
formation.
gets rid of it to Williams, who ends up with a yard gain. Williams
Running
is
out of the
part,
pistol.
I don't know if he's going to be incorporated in the offense next year, but like for this last piece of the year, this kid Isaiah Williams is being utilized in every way, just as Stiggers is.
Yeah, agreed.
These are special teamers getting to play and contribute in on the offense and defense.
Saints call timeout. What?
Oh,
okay.
Well, maybe they got the memo. The Jets suck. Keep the half going as long as you can. Something good will happen. You know what I mean? Just keep the game, keep as much game going as possible. Something good will happen. That's why they call the timeout.
Yeah, agreed. Although they don't know we have the greatest punter of all time.
They do. McNamara.
Yeah. All right, shotgun formation.
There we go. They're at the 44-yard, their own 44-yard line. 2nd and 9. Brady Cook in the pocket, steps up. Ooh, takes a nasty hit, and he goes down behind the line.
Jordan.
That'll count as a sack. Cam Jordan,
man.
He can Jordan all day long. The Bread Prime says Cook sucks. Talk to Tony the GM. He says otherwise. Okay, we got a private chat. What's going on here? Did we do SN? I don't know what that means.
I think he means sleeper.
We did that. We did that in the beginning. Yeah, I did the ad. I did the sponsor. I did the whole thing. I read through the script. I talked about how you could take players if they're going to overperform or underperform. I did all of that good stuff. I talked about how you should use the promo code GREENBEAN and not a promo code that starts with the letter O and ends with the letter Y and makes you think about Ireland. Never use that promo code. Only the promo code vegetable.
Cam Jordan again on the sack. Back-to-back sacks by Cam the man.
Everybody, remember, super chats do not go to me. They do not go to Dano. They go to the person you want them to go to, and that's Green Bean. And this channel, to keep the great content going strong, the best content. What Jets YouTube content creators takes you behind the scenes and shows you his camper and his bug spray on the table when he's camping, shutting his car and camping and doing that and talking about roller coasters and making you laugh. Who does?
Dude, and if you get yourself a membership to his channel, you can see him do comedy, stand-up comedy.
Yes, and you get to be in that place, that Discord, and you get to talk to people like Alan Dodds and Harry Wiener. You can't get better than that. Don't you want to be? Don't you want to know a wiener? Don't you want to really just say, hey, when I need a good wiener, I just go into the Green Bean Discord and I could talk to a wiener anytime I want. Slow Runner says that Cook panicking and falling apart, missed Breece Hall on the screen and then ran into a sack. Typical Jets.
Someone asked earlier, what's the ticker at with Breece and his 1,000-yard pursuit? I did double check that. He is at 9:19.
Shuck is standing on the goal line and he throws a beautiful pass. Guy's got composure. There's no question about that. And now they are 2nd and 4. Shuck backs up, throws the pass towards the sideline. He overthrows it a little bit too high. That's what, and basically says Tony the GM doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't have the full route tree. I'm unable to throw it to the sideline.
We got the Titans winning against the Chiefs, Jeremy. Love that.
That is amazing. Go Titans, baby. Go Titans. It's one. You got to knock them off one at a time. Titans this week, Maybe the Giants, next week or something. This is really the game we needed the Giants to win, though. I'll tell you that much. We needed the Giants to win today. So, but they're not out of it, are they? It's Minnesota. You never know.
We will check in on those scores at halftime. Yeah.
We desperately look at this wide open,
boy.
Beautiful pass by Shuck to Jonathan or something. I think his name is or
Jawan Johnson. Man, he is a beast.
Not Francois. Okay, not Francois.
No, he looks like a NBA player though, and he just about MJ'd Stiggers there.
Yeah, Green Bean loves guys like that, big, strong men. Okay, who can run fast and block and catch passes. What is going on with Dart? I see so much stuff. He has as many interceptions as touchdowns. Not good. Yeah, I do think people like Giants fans got all excited and jumped the gun on Dart. But do you know why? Do you know why they thought they had Jackson Dart right away as their savior? Because of Connor Hughes. Connor Hughes is the biggest Jackson Dart fan I've ever seen. And he hyped that guy up, man. Every time the guy makes a pass, amazing pass from Dart. The Giants found their franchise. It's like an 8-yard hit. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, Dart is the kind of guy that definitely attracts fanboys, And I can't really knock it. We got, we'd probably kill for Dart, but you got to see his limitations as well.
Yeah. I love the way Green Bean's typing. Oh, big pass. Incomplete. He went deep.
7 seconds to get into field goal range.
I will say that
Can they do it?
Shuck looks to struggle when it's like down the field, like deep passes down the field. Like he's really good in the short game. And people could argue you could make a living that way. The 49ers have a quarterback named Brock Purdy, who I feel like when I watch him play, it looks very similar, like mostly short passes. So you could make a living that way. Right now, they don't need this. I don't know what they're doing. Like right now, just do a quick out of the end zone field goal range kind of thing. We are defending the sidelines. Look at that. Wow. We were really defending the sidelines. All of our defenders were on the sidelines. If I was them, I would have done an up the middle pass and just ran for a touchdown. Like our whole defense was standing on the side, was defending the sidelines.
Well, they wanted that drive, as we saw. They called timeouts when we were on 2nd and 9. They wanted this drive. Now they're trying a mile-long kick, Jeremy.
Jay Hamza says, "Where's Bean?" He's actually backstage producing the show. I said it for years when I was his producer. I said one day, they missed the field goal. You trusted the wrong man, Green Bean. And I snuck and I hacked into his account and I finally figured out his password. And now I'm in charge. I'm driving the bus. And I told Green Bean, you are nothing more than my producer, buddy. And Green Bean will work his way back into being a content provider when I say so. So I'm bringing back the Thursday thick of it. I'm going to have Dano here as my sidekick. And we're gonna bring the channel back to the glory days. And Green Bean,
we are that close to cracking his 401k too. You just wait. Vacations.
I'm gonna get all that 401k, baby. I can't wait. I'm gonna break into his wallet, take all his crypto.
I love it.
So there's a missed field goal. The game is 9-6. Like Paris is saying, I'm doing stand-up comedy. Hopefully you said that because I'm funny, not because I'm not funny. Sometimes when you're not funny, they're like, look at him with the comedy. Or you might be laughing, saying, Jeremy with the stand-up comedy. But you know what I mean? Hey, it's halftime, which you know what that means. We got the big guy. Matt O'Leary is in the house. What's up, brother?
What's up, fellas? How's it going?
We're good. We got a lot of upset people in the chat. This game is too close for comfort.
Too close.
But what do you think of that? What do you think about that? But then I want to really hear what you think about the defense.
Okay, we're on potty break here out on Long Island, so you're getting a road game from me as I'm trying to see if he has to poop. So you might get to see me pick up a poop live on camera. Please don't eat the wood. I think the defense has played significantly better. That might be the best Jamie and Sherwood has looked all year in the first half. And how about the defense getting some pressure too, right? Like that wasn't something that we're really all that used to seeing.
Yeah, it looks like the Saints are just being forced to do short passes, and then when they get close, within 30 yards of the end zone, and things tighten up a little bit, they're not able to really do much against us.
Yeah, you're right. It's all like the short and intermediate stuff. It seems like, and Tyler Shuck, to his credit, they're just chipping away, right? Like that's how they move the ball. They haven't gotten in the end zone yet. Quantez Stiggers, I thought, made a really nice play to prevent a touchdown on one of the last drives there before the end of the half. But you're right. It is a lot of underneath stuff, and the Jets aren't really letting up any big plays. And like I said, a guy like Jamie Sherwood, who's really struggled this year, is arguably playing the best football that he has with the Jets. And second play of the game, they got a turnover. How about that?
I almost feel like they got Wilkes out of there and said, "Good, can we play the solid defense again? The defense that we played for a long time about not giving up big plays and just keeping it short." And because it's looking like 2 years ago to me, like
Yeah,
where we were frustrated as hell, lots of first downs, but the other team's not scoring any points.
exactly. Bend, but don't break. That's been the MO, I think, of the Jets defense today. And you know what? I like seeing Chris Harris fired up. I thought that was awesome. And it's hard, not to root for him. I know, like, I'm not necessarily like rooting for a win. I'm not, sitting there hoping to watch garbage football. But at the same time, like, I don't know, as a person, it's hard not to be pumped up for the guy.
Do you think he's making any case for I mean, he's definitely that's his. There's no doubt his ambition and his goal is to become a defensive coordinator and win the job, and not just be a temporary fix. Do Is this making you think there's a chance based on this half so far?
Um, I guess never say never, right? But it is only one half so far against a four-win team, and there's
Yeah.
two more games left against two, quality playoff opponents. So, his job's not going to get any easier, obviously, but big test for him coming up over the next couple of weeks. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I agree. Um, uh, any developing thoughts about Brady Cook, or is it just more of the same for you?
I think he's looked better today, honestly. Just taking what the defense has given him. I like when he uses his legs and runs. Had what looked like would have picked up a first down run, and then there was the John Simpson penalty, which really stunk to see. But I thought that was probably the best half that he's played so far in the three games.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, Irish brother, you. Um, while you haven't been on camera, maybe you had a little more wiggle room. Were you able to see any of the scores around the league? I think I heard that Tennessee might be winning.
Last I saw, they were up 2-0. And Gardner Minshew was going to locker room. I didn't see if he came back in that game and what the score is there. Um, as a dog is literally humping my leg. I'm on puppy duty. Taylor's went out for the afternoon, so
I think it's cute that the
just
two
me
of
and
you
the
got
dog.
married, and I think it's cute that the two of you got married and went out and got a puppy.
Yeah, immediately. I said to Taylor after let's get married first, and then we get a dog. And literally 2 weeks later, she's like, let's drive to Virginia and pick up this maniac. He's the best. We love him, but so sorry about that. I'm kind of running around, but I wanted to hop in here. Yeah, I did some looking around, right, for the different scores, but obviously I think we're rooting for Tennessee to pull off a win. The Giants feel like they're in that game against the Vikings, at least last I saw, although they didn't have much passing numbers. So yeah, I mean, in addition to watching the Jets, I think we gotta keep an eye on all the scores, and Indianapolis plays later too. So keep a look at that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Jackson Dart seems to be a second half quarterback. We've seen him look terrible for 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter put up 3 touchdowns. So, like what he did against Denver, like he explodes. So we'll see what happens. Reminds me of Bo Nix. Bo Nix is like that.
Yeah.
He'll be terrible for the first half, first 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden starts playing like an all-pro quarterback.
Yeah, it gets hot at the right time, right? And that's really
Yeah.
all that matters. And as long as they're not out of the game, and unfortunately for a guy like JJ McCarthy, I think he's struggled for most of the year. So I wouldn't really anticipate the Vikings getting up big. I always thought that was kind of going to be a close, low-scoring game, and that's kind of how the game has gone so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And your thoughts? Do you think? I mean, and we'll find out from Dom C, from Frankie. I guess I don't know if you've been able to analyze it. Do you think one of the reasons Sherwood is playing so well is have they adjusted the scheme to where he's more comfortable and letting him do what he's always been allowed to do before Wilkes came to town?
Yeah, or maybe like kind of just a motivation, like, hey, we're not playing well enough right now, and our defensive coordinator got fired because of it. So let me go out there and prove it. That's part of it, but you also, I think, bring up a good point too. Like, I don't know what Chris Harris was saying in the room this week in these defensive meetings, and seeing like, or just telling these guys like, you guys can play, like, let it rip. We have nothing to lose here. And maybe it's more of that. I kind of hope it's more of that, to be honest with you, just because I think, for the players' sake, there's been a lot of guys on the defense who's underachieved. Jamie Sherwood, one of those guys. So, I mean, him coming out and playing the way that he did in the first half, I think is exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. How do you feel about? I mean, I think you said it in the beginning. Is this the perfect way to lose? Like, if we were to have much more of this in the second half, like we're seeing in the first half, is that the kind of losing you'd prefer? Like, we lose the game, but it's super close and competitive, and we see some things that we could be a little hopeful about moving forward into next season.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the best case scenario, right? Like, nobody liked watching the back-to-back blowout games that the Jets had. They lose 48-20, and the defensive coordinator gets fired. Like, a non-competitive game like that is, to me, worst case scenario. New Orleans, I know they played much better football over the last month or so, but they're, a 4-win team. They're kind of in the same boat as the Jets. So, they should be competitive against a team like that. If they were getting blown out and Tyler Shuck's throwing for, 250 yards in the half and has 3 touchdowns, then I don't know about you guys, but I'm sitting here going, like, I know the season's over, but holy shit, guys, like, how bad is this really? So they're hanging tight. I still think it feels like the Saints are starting to get some momentum here. I just think their defense is playing well. Cam Jordan with a couple sacks, and just don't know if the offense is going to be able to get in the end zone and convert, to sixes. They got a couple field goals here, but it feels like they kind of get to the red zone and die out.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I do think that it looks like the bend don't break. Like, we're the ones that are more likely to break. By the way, the feel of this game to me is that Brady Cook is just not the guy that's going to suddenly open it up and start crushing it for us. But Shuck is playing a really good game, and I feel like that they are the ones that need to just go that extra little step and get over that hump and like get into the red zone and actually score touchdowns. So the game is set up really for them to be the ones to start kind of pulling away.
Yeah, and how about like Taysom Hill in 2025, like all these years later, still doing it, and the Jets don't really have an answer for him. So, that wasn't really something I was considering in this game. I thought it'd be more like, I don't know, the tight end or Chris Olave, some of the bigger name guys who might be putting up the work, and they've made plays, right? I don't want to say it like they haven't, but Taysom Hill is he's out there still doing the thing, man. I think he's 36 years old. That's nuts.
It's crazy. It's crazy when they signed that long contract with him. And it was so funny because I always thought they were serious about him being a quarterback, but it had an interesting way of it was the way it was structured. So they didn't really pay him all that money, but I never thought he'd actually play out the contract, that he'd be there for years and years and years.
Right. No, exactly. And versatile weapon, right? They used him on the fake punt, direct snaps to him to pick up yardage. He can throw it if they need him to. Not that he does it crazy often. He, can catch passes too. Does a little bit of everything for you.
Yeah, absolutely true. See, Matt, we didn't know we would get to stream together again this year or not. But here we are at halftime.
Yeah, of a 9-6 4-win team versus a 3-win team. You got to love it, right?
We're trying to make the game as entertaining as possible. We're hoping people are enjoying it. It's always sad when we're in December and the thing that we're rooting for is based on draft pick and not on playoff implications or seeding, and one day we'll get there. One day we'll be sitting here with 2 games to go in the year at halftime or in the game 15 or 14, whatever it is. And we'll be sitting here talking about, what we need to do to get the 2 seed or the 1 seed or get a home game in the playoffs. And I'm going to continue to believe that one day we'll get there.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. And it's just been a crazy, unprecedented drought that the Jets have had for 15 freaking years. Hopefully, Matt Muji and Aaron Glenn are the GM and coaching duo to do it, and they eventually need to find their quarterback. I know that's going to be something we talk a lot about this offseason, whether it's this year or next year or through the draft and free agency or trade or whatever. But none of this, as we've said a lot, none of this really matters until you find your answer at quarterback and that's what the Jets are still looking for.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody said something very funny in the chat. They said if we started the season eliminated from the playoffs, we'd have the best season of our lives.
This is true.
We seem to really turn it up a gear when we get eliminated, when we're officially eliminated from the playoffs. Oh, here's Green Bean to say hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to Matt.
Hey, Green Bean, what's going on, brother?
I'm just hanging out here. Look, it's not the worst bowl to be in.
Nice.
Yeah, right. Then we'll start. Yeah, we'll figure out how to win. If we just knew we weren't making it. Yeah, it was funny. I heard Matt say that. Wait, am I on?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Am I coming through?
We could hear you. We could hear you.
Yeah, I heard Matt say what the people online said. Sherwood's having the game of his life. Isn't that some good timing?
Yeah.
Isn't he the best?
week 15 after you're already 3-11. Hey, light switch is back on.
Yeah. It's like, hey, asshole, I don't know if you got the memo. We want to lose this one. You fucking
It'd
asshole.
be great if you don't turn into prime Ray Lewis in a preseason-esque game.
Yeah, I really can't hear you guys, but I just wanted to say hi. I'm gonna bounce off. I'm around, but good to see you guys. And let's hope we lose this game, not like a bunch of buttholes.
Well, the kickoff just took place, so we got the ball at the 25-yard.
See you later. Later, Matt.
Later, Matt. Later, Green Bean. The big boys. We're surrounded by the big boys.
The dog
Such a humbling.
headphones. It was pulling on
Yeah,
him.
the chat does not like those headphones, by the way, Matt. Maybe the mic. I don't know if there's a volume on it that you can turn up for us, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so long story short, end of this game, what is the best case scenario for us, the way this turns out down the next two quarters?
Jets lose a tight game, right? Like it's 9-6 right now.
Yeah.
Jets lose 2017. It's a competitive game. They just don't have enough. Defense plays a little bit better, and you improve your draft stock. I think that's best case scenario.
Well, there you have it. Matt O'Leary's prediction, 20-17, the Saints.
Yeah, that's what I'm sticking with.
I love it. Breece Hall just rushed for a first down, 2 running plays to Breece Hall to start the second half, and the Jets have a first down, and Breece Hall's looking pretty good. It's looking like a good, solid running back. He's, like when he just runs straight forward and he doesn't try to make every play a touchdown, he seems to look like a better running back to me.
Yeah, I thought there's been times today where he's, kind of put the head down and ran pretty hard, and that was a good example of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let me hop out of here. He's running upstairs now. Let me see what he's up to.
All right, yeah, he's going to go pee up there. All right,
Probably.
Take care, buddy.
See you, bud.
Thanks, Matt. So we got the snap, quick pass from Brady Cook, and you could see the difference between him and Chuck. He gets the snap and throws the quick pass, and it's 5 yards too high over the guy's head. He's no Tyler Shuck. That's for sure.
He's awful Shuck, not aw shucks.
Illegal shift on the Jets. And I got to say, I don't feel like there's a billion penalties against us anymore. There was a penalty there, but I don't feel like it was the last few years where it feels like every play was a flag and, we would just have these meltdowns. I got to say, since, we had it the first few games of the year, we looked the same, but then it seems to have went away somewhere around game 6 or 7, it just went away. We're no longer this crazy, highly penalized team. Brady Cook does the quick release, throws like a 3 or 4 yard pass, and the defender slams Mechie down like he hates him. And
you know what I will say about the penalties dissolving a bit, like you mentioned. One thing we picked up though is a propensity for giving up 27 plus points. We've done that 6 out of the last 7 games, 27 plus. I think we might be okay with that one in this game.
Yep. 2nd and 11. Jeremy Ruckert in motion, sets, snap, delayed handoff to Breece Hall, who does a great breaking the tackle and running and gets all the way to the 50-yard line, about 5 yards short of the first down. He turns a 1-2 yard run into a 5 or 6 yard run on that one.
Yeah, a little high step action from him. I don't know what you call that move he did there in the open field. A little stanky leg. I don't know.
He shook and he rumbled and he pummeled and he put his legs up high in the air and he got 5 yards. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation. We're 1 out of 6 in third down conversions. Ruckert in motion. The snap. In the pocket. Ooh, just drilled. It was a sack all the way. The 44 for their team, their version of Sherwood, just came in linebacker. It looked like a linebacker or safety blitz right through, untouched, and just, somebody said it, like a bag of potatoes, just took Cook and slammed him to the ground. Then we have a fight in Moscow. That was like, I got into my Rocky IV kind of mode. He picked him up and he threw him down. It may not be pretty, but these guys came to fight. Here's the punt. A beautiful punt. No, not such a good punt. All the way up to the 30-yard line. Suddenly, well, somebody on our team knows we're supposed to lose.
What I will say, I know the chat was curious. The Breece Hall 1,000-yard tracking is at 9:35. So you just know he's going to have a 65-yard back-breaking touchdown, Jeremy. Get ready for it.
Yes. He's a man. He's not a machine. That's right, good guy, Greg. Yeah, look, Breece has got 2 games to do it. I'm sure they'd love him to break 1,000 yards, and that'll be the excuse to shut him down for the year. So hopefully he gets it sooner than later. But it would be nice to get 1,000-yard rusher just to have one little box check that we don't have to have weighing on our shoulders. I really like the interception. Bosco comes in and says, if he dies, he dies. I love how that movies like that had to make people extra evil. Like, it wasn't like he was bad, like he was the Russian, he's cheating, he's taking steroids, they showed the needle, but none of that's enough. They had to have, when Apollo was dying, they had to have him say, if he dies, he dies. Like, he has to be also a person who has such little value of life that he doesn't care if somebody dies. Like, they had to go there to make sure that we knew, to make us sitting in there in the movie really hate him. You know what I mean? And boy, did Bridget Nielsen, if we didn't hate her enough for what she did to Mark Gastineau, did she do a great job in that movie of being hateable. I fear for my husband's life. The fight must be in Moscow. Like, boy, did you just want to kill? You wanted to just beat the pulp out of her, right? I mean, like that would even be called like, oh, you hit a girl. No, everybody would have cheered that if you went over and socked her in the face.
Dude, you know what? Some people just have those very punchable faces, right?
Oh, was she in that movie? My God, did she make herself punchable? Jesus, my God, was she hateable? But you got to give credit to the actress, right? I mean, she was doing her job. She was told to make herself hateable, and boy, she did it. You didn't even care that she was hot. You just hated her. So yeah.
Oh boy. Chat, dude, I don't know. Those freaking bots that pop in there. The chat is helping us out. Get rid of them. Appreciate you guys. If you're joining us late again, hit those milk thumbs, man. Let's get the green bean proud of us. He could take a Sunday off. Milk them.
Oh, J.J. McCarthy is ruled out. He will not return versus the Giants with a hand injury. Max Brosmer comes in, and that gives the Giants a chance. Let's go, Jints. Okay, here we go. New Orleans with the ball. He takes the snap. He drops back 3 steps. He hurls it deep, and it is incomplete. No, he's not. He threw it to Olave down the field. He doesn't seem to be as big a threat when he throws it deep. He seems to be really good at the short passes, not so much when he throws downfield. And that is a pass route tree thing that Tony the GM totally missed. Tony the GM missed that in his evaluation. He failed to make sure that Shuck could really have the full route tree. And
wow, Shuck, over 200 yards already, man. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, Tony the GM is eating too much of that sausage pizza, man. He's just not paying attention.
What is he general managing? Like,
that's a nice little pass. Like, again, he's really good short pass game. He's slow to get up. That is one of their tight ends, or no, that's Taylor, or whatever his name is. That's that guy. Is the tight, the guy that's the tight end that plays quarterback, and that guy.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Yeah. How do you know that? You're so smart. Like, do you have like a book there? Or something? That's
from that's from my days in fantasy football, because I used him a time or two in the past.
Look at this Rebecca helping us out here. Tennessee is up 16-6. Go Titans, baby. Remember the Titans? We really need. Oh, look at that. Jets with a huge sack.
Jawan Briggs, baby.
In there and freaking killed him. We got Briggs, by the way, because we traded a 6th round pick for their 7th round pick and Briggs. How good is Moogs when some of these moves that he made? I'm just gonna say some great moves from our new GM. Great moves. I mean, Billy SBC says it. So Tennessee is up. That's great. But man, the team we really need to win is the Raiders, man. We need the Raiders to win a game, man. I mean, it's because that's the problem. The Raiders need a quarterback. That's what we really need. But these other things don't hurt. If we can get if we get a giant win for the Giants and we get a win for Tennessee, it's helping. You know what I mean? Because again, if the plan is to trade up, the further up we are, the cheaper it's going to cost to trade. The problem is that the Raiders are not going to trade with us if they want the guy we want, right? So that's the problem. That's the problem. But you never know. We might end up with the 2nd pick, or and the Raiders might take Dante Moore, and that'll piss off some Jet fans and make some Jet fans really happy. So we don't know who the Raiders would pick. This is not a runaway quarterback class. This is not a quarterback class where we know who's going to go first.
And the opposite of what Swamp Ranger says, I wish was the case. But he chimes in, $2 super chat. Giants might draft Mendoza because Dart stinks. You know what, Jeremy, as Jet fans, do we kind of need Dart to pop these next couple games just to ensure that they aren't enamored with a QB upgrade?
I don't know if I'm convinced that the Giants are going to give up Dart no matter how he plays. Like, I think he may already have showed them enough that they're going to give him a year, and that the Giants would wait until 27. I don't think that they're ready to. I think they're going to try to build more, get more weapons around them. Get neighbors coming back. Maybe they'll draft the Ohio State wide receiver. Like, try to give him a stud wide receiver next to neighbors and give him more weapons. I don't know if they're ready to pull the plug on him, regardless of how he plays.
Yeah.
But Swamp River, thank you so much for the super chat. It is amazing that he's 2 of 6 for 6 yards with an interception and 3 sacks. It's amazing. It's the lowest rating I've ever seen on a quarterback right now. He has going 2.8. That's his quarterback rating. His yards per attempt is 1 yard per attempt.
They have thrown it 6 times and they've ran it 20. That is crazy.
Is he hurt? Like, what's going on? Why are they doing it? Or are they tanking? Maybe they're tanking. Like, he might be hurt. Something's wrong. Like, why would they run it 20 times and only attempt 6 passes? Is the weather bad in New York? I'm not there. You guys are all out there. Everybody that's out there, tell me, is the weather terrible? Is there a reason for this? Is there any sense to it?
I mean, I will say they're running the ball decently well. 4.4 yards a carry. Looks like 2 of the dropbacks might have been switched to runs by Dart. But yeah, that's still not something you see all the time. All right, 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go in the third. Jets
Brady
down
Cook
3.
running outside the pocket and throws the ball out of bounds. Horrible pass. Horrible pass. So, yeah, look, Dart's having a terrible game, but I don't know what the weather is like that. Well, Tony is saying it's good weather. So I don't know what's going on, but you have to question the offensive, the system, like the strategy. He's only thrown 6 passes. The question is why? Is he hurt? Like, is something going on? Because it doesn't really make sense. They ran the ball 20 times. He's only attempted 6 passes. It's really hard to judge him as a quarterback if they're refusing to let him throw. He's only attempted 6 passes. Like, how do you judge a quarterback on 6 attempts? A nice pass that time to A.D. Mitchell. A.D. Mitchell looks at worst WR4. Like, you have your slot receiver, you have your X and your Y, and then you have A.D. Mitchell as your WR4 of either, if you 4-man sets, if anybody gets hurt. Like, he seems to really fill that role for us. I don't know that that's his ceiling, though. We have to see him with a real quarterback.
Yeah, correct. I mean, you see guys too that can get separation and get those big splash plays like Juju, be successful on good offenses and then be crappy on others. So we'll see.
3rd and 1 and a really bad broken down running play where Breece Hall was first contact was like 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know it looks like he may have gotten the first down though from where the ref is standing and has his hands.
Correct. Yes, he did stretch out for it, got it by half a yard. Jeremy, did you have 1189 Paris chimes in? He says, did anyone claim or pick up Lazard? Do you know?
I do not know. I think we would have known if the Steelers did. That would have been all over Twitter. So I don't think the Steelers picked him up, which is a shock to me. I honestly thought when we released him that the Steelers would have went right for him. Because
I agree.
Aaron Rodgers loves him, and he's a better player when Aaron Rodgers throws him the ball, I guess. So.
And there's folks. There's also different ramifications. If you claim a guy who is under a decent contract, I think you have to pay him more. Whereas if you let him go through waivers, you can sign him for $1 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe it's part of that. Maybe the Steelers are just going to bring him in now. Assuming he cleared waivers. Davis, couple yards on that run, but a flag. Holding on Simpson.
I love how when we get a guy that holds or we get a penalty on a guy, you'll see 8 people, randomly a few people in the chat say, "Oh, you can't keep this guy." I love that. Guy gets a sack against Olu, right? Gets through and gets a sack. Oh, he's bust.
Fresh 3-4. Whoever you are down there, you are a spicy folk.
Brady Cook throws another quick little out pass to, I want to say, who is that? He's got swum. I can't see the numbers. It's 16. Oh, that's
16. Tyler Johnson. I almost said Brownlee.
I didn't even know he was playing.
Or Irvin. One of those guys were 16. But yeah, Tyler Johnson.
Makes it 2nd and 12. A little bit more manageable than 1st and 20. Guys, remember, super chats. Support the channel. Support Green Bean with super chats. It doesn't matter that he's not here. It's the same thing as when you give it to him when he is here. The super chats is what pays the bills. It keeps the lights on. He needs the super chats. So support Green Bean now more than ever. Big sack. You saw that coming from a mile away. That was like a safety or cornerback blitz. Number 1 on their team. You saw it the whole way. And that's why Brady Cook will never be a starting quarterback, because he has no sense or feel. Because that guy came around, ran, and you just got to have that freaking sense. You got to feel things. This guy just came wide around. Somebody missed the block there on the outside. I don't know if it was a receiver or a tight end, maybe Ruckert. Somebody really missed the block. It was a really, really pathetic excuse for a block. 3rd and 20. Quick little out pass to Isaiah Davis running down the sideline for about 6 to 7 yards, I would guess. And we're going to have to punt it.
Oriegon, let me know if I'm saying that right, says he had all day. How are you going to say that's on the left tackle? I don't know who he's talking to.
Definitely not on the left tackle. That was definitely not on the left tackle. That was like a tight end I'm saying missed a block. That's all I'm saying. Somebody did a very sad, pathetic excuse for a block. Like if you watch it back. Not saying it's on the tackle. No one said it was on the left tackle.
Billy did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I was like, wait a second.
Billy Super Bowl champion says that's on Fashanu.
Yeah, no way was that on Fashanu. That came from way wide on the outside. That was a tight end that needed to pick up that block. It was also sometimes a cornerback and a safety blitz comes in on block because of scheme. You get out schemes. Like you didn't have anybody. But somebody missed the tackle on that. Because that was, and I think it was Ruckert. Because that's the only guy I could think of that could have been. Because it was definitely not a wide receiver. It was a white guy. And he was standing out there in the flat. So it looked like it had to be Ruckert, right?
Question for you, Jeremy. Someone said, it was Curvin Ledger 5103. Why is Brees not getting the ball?
I think he is. They're trying to mix it up and balance it. They're trying to balance the offense. By the way, Brady Cook cannot be a bust, Tony. And here's why Brady Cook cannot be a bust. Because he was an undrafted free agent. If you're not drafted, you can't be a bust. You're just a guy who's showing why you weren't drafted. Like a bust means you were expected to be good and you were a bust. Anybody who expected Brady Cook to be good, you really got to think about it. He wasn't drafted. How many quarterbacks can you think of in the last 25 years that were undrafted free agents or undrafted quarterbacks, right? FAs that are good quarterbacks in this league. The closest is what? Brock Purdy, because he was the bubble pick, but he was drafted. But that's the closest example, right? I mean, but can any of you name a quarterback that was undrafted that was good? I don't know why Jet fans are had any expectation that Brady Cook was going to be a starting quarterback in this league. Because I mean, it's statistically, it's how many times has it happened in the history of football since the draft? Tony Romo was a draft pick, right? Tony Romo was not an undrafted free agent. He was
later, I think, but he was definitely drafted. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe not. Kurt Warner is a great example, right? He wasn't drafted.
Yes, that's a good one.
There you go, Kurt Warner. But my point is, Jeff Garcia. I didn't know he wasn't. My point is, and it's fine that you guys are naming people because look how many years you went back, right? We're going back 25 to 30 years, naming Garcia, Kurt Warner.
Romo was undrafted, 03.
So Romo's
long time ago.
Romo was a great one. So all of them, all three of these guys over 20 years ago, right? And of course, didn't say that it's impossible, right? So if you took all the undrafted quarterbacks that got invited to camps, practice squads in the past 25, 30 years, over 100, right? Like over 100 different quarterbacks that weren't drafted have walked into training camps, right? And been practice squad, whatever. Easily over 100, maybe 300. Like, I don't know what the exact number is. So you're talking about such a low percentage. It's such a low chance of happening. And that's my point. Like, to sit there and think that Brady Cook was going to be good, I mean, the odds of it were so slim, right? 10% success rate? No. There's no way 10%. No way.
No
way. There's been, because there's at least a couple of hundred. I mean, it happens every year. There are undrafted free backs are invited to camp. It happens all the time.
Right. Yeah.
We had three. We had Adrian Martinez. I mean, how many did we have alone? Just us. Right.
Well, while we were chopping it up there, Jeremy, Arian Smith made a fantastic play on the punt return. He just drilled the guy.
Wow.
So they're pretty far back, but it looks like they just picked up the first down.
Yeah.
Also getting our first look at Saunders, defensive lineman. I believe his name is Cam, or maybe that's his brother. But big boy, man, 99. He is huge, and he had a tackle on first down, I believe. So yeah, new guy in the fray. We'll see how he works out.
Very happy to say that it looks like Tennessee is really holding it down the fort. Running play again, Tayshaun Hill, I think, right? They're using him as a running back too.
Oh yeah, he is a Swiss Army knife, man. He really is. Super chat, Jeremy.
A super chat. Let me see that. I don't see that. Oh, there it is. Allah Medican. Allah Meds. No, Allah. All American. Oh, All American. All American.
Or all
He would do dirty things.
Alameda.
He would do dirty things for Joe Milton to be a Jet. I love how people fall in love with certain guys. I know nothing about Milton. I mean, he played for Tennessee, right, in college?
Yeah, he was with New England for a bit.
Yeah, he had a really good game for them at the end of a year, like a wash-up game. But all right. We appreciate you. We appreciate the support in the super chat. And we'll see if Joe Milton ever gets a chance. And if he ever gets a chance, we will say that All-American told us. He tried to tell us, and we just didn't listen. But
he must be a shy guy. He must be a shy guy, though, because he wouldn't tell us what dirty things he would do. But our imaginations are running rampant. So let us know.
Greg Prime, if you're going to give a $20 super chat, you should write more than test.
A birdie?
Like, what are we talking about here, buddy? You better put something in the chat that I can highlight, because you just gave $20. You deserve to get to say something, to have your voice heard, my friend. But we really appreciate it. Green Bean is really going to appreciate it. Like, believe me, he's going to look at every single super chat, and he's going to be very, very happy for all of you that are supporting him and supporting the channel. So thank you for that super chat. It's very, very helpful. We don't want him to lose any traction financially because he's not able to be here. We want to keep the channel going strong. We want to keep his revenue coming in. And it's a compliment to us, too, that you're giving these super chats, because, I was worried that people would protest and demand past super chats be returned to them when they saw me. They saw me running the show. So,
Greg, that's prime. That's a prime super chat. If you have something to say, though, that you would like highlighted, say it after the super chat, and we'll highlight that.
Yeah,
I think he might have already. I think he just said it's for Green Bean.
He's saying successful test. So maybe he's testing me. Like, is Jeremy gonna notice the good super chat? Touchdown Cleveland. Okay, what's the score there? What does it mean? What's the score? What's the mean that Shedeur Sanders scored a touchdown? So it also means that Cleveland might not want a quarterback, because Shedeur Sanders is apparently a superstar.
Browns down 6, nearing the end of the third.
Okay, so it's 23-17. I assume the Bills are still leading. Okay, yes. Okay, well, let's go Cleveland. First down for New Orleans on a running play. It looks like good for a yard. So the 3rd and 3, and they got the first down. That's good news for us.
They're marching down the field.
Question from Daniel Martinez. I got a question for you guys in the chat. Would you pick up Will McDonald's 5th-year option? I would not. It's too expensive, right? He's not worth that money. Do you think?
I don't. I think if you want him, you could lock him in, but no, I would not just automatically give it to him. If you decline it, that doesn't mean you're letting the guy walk. Understand that, guys. Like, if you decline the 5th-year option, all it means is you still have dibs on signing the guy, and you can do that, but you buy yourself more time.
Yeah. I mean, I just I think that whatever. Yeah, I think the money, because of where he was drafted, is too high.
Yeah.
Just he's a pass rush specialist. You know,
we
he's
go.
not a full position player. Like it's like players like that are difficult when you can't. Oh, look at this little short play. Okay, well, it's gonna be like
Taysom Hill.
it's gonna be 3rd and 3. But yeah. I mean, you can't pay real money to a guy that can't play all 3 downs. That you can only bring down on 3rd and long. You know.
I do. Yeah, good shoestring tackle there by McGregor. Oh, we got McGregor in. Oh, we are tanking.
Wow. I think that we could get good use out of Will McDonald. Like he makes big plays. But we just can't pay him freaking 15 to 20 million or whatever it would cost. Look at this. Wide open.
Oh shit.
Wide open. Beautiful pass from Cook.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Woo!
Touchdown Saints. Greg Prime is happy. The ugliest guy here is happy. And Jets Worldwide, he's a happy, ugly guy. Paula Bonner is happy.
They put it out of reach.
Happy. Beautiful touch on that ball. I agree. That was a beautiful pass. Jets Terrible says on our way to 3-14. O'Regan says it was just a matter of time. And we are happy. We're happy right now. I almost feel like playing the, got an idea. No, I think that was really good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play one of these. So that's the first time we ever played the Jets chant for the other team.
We are breaking traditions all over the place, folks.
But there you have it. Right now, as things are sitting right now, we are the Giants got to win. The Giants are in the game. It looks like Cleveland has a chance. They're in the game. It looks like the Titans are winning. There are certain things happening that could really, really help us right now. And remember, there's still 2 weeks left. What's happy and what's good is that we play New England and Buffalo, and they're going to be playing to win. They're going to have things to play for. It's not going to be meaningless games. New England is still playing to clinch the division and the number 1 seed. The Bills will be playing for seeding in the last game of the season, or possibly playing for the division. So this was the only game we had a chance to win. And right now we just took a giant step backwards. We got Brady Cook, who seems very inept with this offense. I'm starting to feel confident we're going to lose the game. And also we didn't embarrass ourselves like in past weeks. So it's like, if you're going to lose, it wasn't like a terribly embarrassing loss, or so far. The play hasn't been terribly embarrassing. So I think I like what's happening right now. I really do. What do you think, Dana?
Let me just say, like, don't count your chickens yet. We still have kickoff return to survive. Isaiah Williams can just fully cancel out that nice drive by New Orleans in the 1 second. So let's get there. What do you think of this super chat from Jonathan?
I think he's being sarcastic, because didn't he I think he's being sarcastic. Because I think Jonathan wanted to lose. I think. I'm pretty sure he said something in the beginning of the show. As a matter of fact, let me go find it. No. He's rooting for a win.
Culture matters.
Yeah, he's rooting for a win. That's Jonathan is not happy right now. Well,
it's a valid take.
It's a valid take. Jonathan, I'll tell you what. Just because we played the Jets chant, we're celebrating it a little. Remember this, Jonathan. We didn't do it. Like, whether we cheer, whoever's rooting against you or for you, he's being sarcastic. Okay, I knew it. I know him too well. Like, I know him too well. Like,
Thank you for
I just know there's no way. There's no way. Anyway, thank you for all these super chats, buddy. We appreciate it. And and I like the way you're spreading them out and everything, because it's reminding everybody in the chat that that the super chats exist and that you could show your appreciation for this channel, for all the great work Green Bean does, by pumping it up with super chats, pumping up this channel. And subscribing, not just liking the video, but if anybody's here that hasn't subscribed, dude, it's just hitting the button. Hit the subscribe button, because we've got to get Green Bean to, to 20,000 and beyond in subs. So yeah, don't just, it's kind of like it's like standing outside of an outdoor theater to listen to the concert. Even though you have the money to go into the concert, but you're going to cheat and stand outside by not subscribing, because the subscribing is free. Super chats, I know we all have different situations, so I would never shame anybody for not super chatting, but subscribing, there's no reason not to. It's kind of like, it's just, you're stealing the content if you're not going to subscribe. If you're going to come and you're going to hang out, that's all great. We're not asking for a lot. We're asking for the subscribe and hit the like button. That's all we're asking for. And I know
Jeremy,
most of you guys have done it, so we appreciate it. Yeah.
Agreed. Holding on the Jets negates a nice Breece Hall run, but one thing we might have to keep track of during this fourth quarter is where Breece is at. He really might push for this. He's got 942.
Okay, he's going for it. Fern Maraminsky, thank you for the $10 super chat. Green Bean is, you saw that scoreboard go up. Guys, anytime that scoreboard goes up means Green Bean's backstage and he's watching. Okay, because that's not me. That's Green Bean. So he's here. He's here with us. He's right. And Fern, he appreciates the super chat. I guarantee you he does. As a matter of fact, I see a thumbs up coming from him. So thank you so much for supporting Green Bean, supporting the channel. We love you. I love to say we love you. I'm famous for it. Throwing out that L word. But thank you so much for the super chat. And everything is okay. Green Bean will be back. I'm pretty confident that next week we'll be back to our old shenanigans, hopefully. And he'll be giving me shit and, putting me down and making fun of me and stuff like that. And that's the way we want it. We wouldn't have it any other way. So I go Giants. That makes me think something good might have happened. So if something good happened, please let me know. It's really hard for me to follow everything. Usually I'm sitting next to Green Bean. He's doing all the work. So things feel a little differently right now. It's hard for me to do the things I normally do. I see something really special that just happened, guys. Jonathan, thank you. Thank you so much. This is going to make, that's really nice, man. Thank you so much, Jonathan. You have been such a great follower of the channel. We love you. We appreciate you. And we love that you're always here with us. 4 years I've been doing this with Green Bean. And for 4 years, Jonathan has been riding with us. And it's been a bumpy ride. It hasn't always been great. We've had to pull each other's heads out of the toilet. But Merry Christmas to you. He says, love you guys. I hope everything is well, Green Bean. Here's to another year. And we will be here. We will finish up this year and we will be back next year. We have no plans on stopping. Me and Green Bean are going to do this until it is the #1 watched YouTube stream, Jets YouTube stream in the world. And we know that when the Jets are winning, and by the time we're a playoff team, we'll have over 1,000 people in the chat watching. We know that because we already accomplished that with the Aaron Rodgers debut Monday Night Football game. We were well over 1,000. And we're looking forward to the days where we're always over 1,000, because this will be a playoff team. And one of the things that makes it possible and allows this channel to be what it is and allow Green Bean to do what he does is people like Jonathan Francois that come in, and it doesn't have to be $100 super chat. People who give $2, $3, $5, $10, those super chats, the people who join the membership, all of those things, the Patreon, these are all of you are what, and even those of you, if you're not in a position to do these super chats or give money, just by subscribing, just by watching the videos, all of you have helped get Green Bean where he is, and we appreciate and love all of you. So thanks, everybody. And thank you, Jonathan. This was great. This was wonderful. Thank you so much. The Giants apparently tied the game. So that's great news. I told you, Dart plays better as the game goes on.
Agreed.
Better.
We had in the meantime, we had a 2nd and 14 that we just dumped it off to Isaiah Davis, and he got all of it, and then some. So
Oh.
I like that. I wish we would throw Brees as many screens as we threw Davis, but Davis does well with them. He does.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It is. It is because Davis will be next year. You know.
Yeah. Danger Zone says this guy Danger Zone in the chat says that Isaiah Davis is a beast. I love that guy.
52 yards receiving today.
Yeah. Browns had a 4th down stop. All the momentum for Shador. Guys, thanks for the updates. Keep them coming. It's great. We appreciate it. And Jets at the 50-yard line handed off to no other than the famous Brees Hall, who gets a few yards, who desperately wants us to get 1,000 yards rushing this season to break the jinx, to break the thing. He's motivated because 1,000-yard season as a running back adds dollars to your contract. You know, and especially doing it for the New York Jets. I mean, the way this season has gone, they're stacking the box on them. And I mean, it's been just a nasty, terrible season for the New York Jets. So if you're a running back with 1,000 yards rushing, especially with the quarterback play we've had, that's impressive. You know, the only other guy doing something good like that, I mean, I know Pollard is doing pretty good for Tennessee considering, you know, the situation he's in. Brady Cook drops back. He's in the pocket. He takes a sack and fumbles. He fumbles. Who got the ball? No, Saints ball. Fumble. Saints ball. Brady Cook sacked and fumbled. And
that's Saint
complain. I don't know.
Ball.
I mean, feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, that is definitely a clear recovery. Not coming back. Nothing. That is Saints ball, folks.
Yeah,
and a 10-point lead.
I gotta say, it's not embarrassing. Adrian Gutierrez. It's not embarrassing at all. You just want to be a crybaby all the time and be negative. It's not embarrassing. It's like it's a quarterback that was an undrafted free agent. He's not part of our future. They're just, you see what they're doing? Yes, maybe they're evaluating him a little bit. He was an undrafted free agent quarterback. He was never going to be our quarterback. The chances were so slim. It was so slim that he was going to be our quarterback. Anybody believed in this it's insanity to me. He was an undrafted free agent. Okay? It's embarrassing if it's Justin Fields still playing doing it. It's embarrassing if you drafted Mendoza and in his second sophomore year when he's supposed to be our guy, he's doing it. That's when it's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing when you don't have your freaking half the team on the field and you're clearly putting
Jeremy.
It's not at all embarrassing. Like this loss is the loss we wanted. It's not 48-3. You see that the defense is playing hard. You see that we got rid of Wilkes. You see that they're playing hard, the defenders. You're seeing that they're not giving up. We're seeing everything we needed to see. That kind of fumble is not embarrassing. It's exactly what we need to just shore up the loss so we can keep and have a chance to get our future quarterback in the draft. That's how I see it.
If we were trying, Tyrod, who is active as our QB2, would be starting. If that doesn't tell you, like, yeah, dude, Garrett Wilson might even be playing in this game if we needed to win.
Right. If you believe those guys are really out because they can't be playing, I got a bridge to sell you. Okay. None of these guys are really hurt. This is what's called tanking without actually tanking. They're never going to tell their players to not try. They're never going to purposely play bad. That will never happen, or very rarely. I think Miami wanted to do that. But the coach wouldn't go along with it, right? That's not going to happen. But when you see guys get shut down for seasons mysteriously, they're just shutting down players. Anybody who's buying down, shutting them down. That is a form of tanking. And you could argue, but their cover up to it is we're evaluating. But do you really think that Brady Cook is part of this future? Do you think that the team was saying this is our quarterback? They're just playing the guy that's going to freaking lose. And say, if he ends up being great, okay, we had the crazy outlier. We hit the lottery. We're one of those rare stories like a Tony Romo, right? A rare story, a Kurt Warner. Okay, but we weren't counting on that. No one thought that was going to happen. So let's knock off the nonsense. It's not embarrassing. You were just waiting to say it. This is not an embarrassing loss. This is what we wanted. We did.
Oh, double reverse. Saints
Look
with a double reverse,
now
and they got
Oh, he fumbled it. Okay, we caught it. No, it looked like he fumbled it. Okay. Wyatt
he-
says, for a few minutes, I was worried we would win. Perfectly stated. Perfectly stated. I mean, think about it this way. The New Orleans Saints are trying to win this game. They got their quarterback of the future, and they are trying to win this game. We sat half of our team that didn't have they don't have to be sitting. They're healthy enough to play. We're playing an undrafted free agent at quarterback. We're doing nothing to try to really make an effort. We got two guys out there named Clark on defense. I mean, this is, like Green Bean said it, like watching a preseason football game. So nothing that happens here is embarrassing me, especially because we kept it competitive all the way into the fourth quarter. You know,
I agree.
I don't feel it. I don't feel embarrassed. He's about to unleash the chaos. That's right. I'm fired up, baby. I'm fired up because we're getting what we want and people are still complaining.
Yeah. You know what? Come back to us. Whoever said, embarrassing, come back to us in April and tell us how embarrassed we ought to be.
Yeah. Here we go. Brady Cook throws it deep. Terrible pass.
Shuck.
Oh yeah, Shuck threw it deep. See, I'm mixing them up. Shuck good. Shuck good.
It's Cook very bad. Hard to tell mid apart.
We're shucking the corn. Tyler is shucking the corn. Brady is not doing a good job in cooking the corn.
Shuck should have went to Nebraska, man.
But here we go at the 32-yard line. The 32-yard line. Number 12 is Chris Olave. He's out there. And Shuck is looking at him. He's stepping up in the pocket. He's throwing it the opposite way to nobody.
Man, it's like watching dodgeball.
So is that embarrassing? We fumbled the ball. They got the ball, and we stopped them. What's embarrassing about that? Cleveland kicked the field goal. So what's the score, Rebecca? Becca, I need a score, Becca.
All right, what do we got here? We got a 50-yarder from New Orleans coming.
It's 20-3. It's 23-20. So it's close. It's close. Look at this.
Come on.
You know what's exciting about the Chiefs being really bad and losing to the Titans? If the Chiefs are really, really bad, maybe the Raiders will beat them. The Raiders play the Chiefs. If the Chiefs are this bad, maybe the Raiders will beat them. There's hope. There's hope. We might be able to get the number 1 pick.
Let's secure this loss first, Jeremy. As I said before, you never know with our special teams. You never know, man. 13-point game, though, now. It's getting out of reach, if you ask me. It's teetering.
Let me tell you something, Sean Bennett. I wear my Jets gear. I wear my Jets gear outside. You can't? I do. And you know what I say when someone says to me, oh, you Jets suck, or you're wearing that gear? I say, damn straight. Because I'm not a fan who wears the gear when they're winning. I wear the gear. So damn straight, wear that gear, man. You're too embarrassed? That's on you, man. Wear the gear. Because you want to be like every other fan and put on the Jets hat when they're winning? Then go and do that. Or are you going to put the freaking Jets hat on and say, damn straight, yeah, we suck, I know. When someone tells me the Jets suck, you know what I say? Thank you. No one told me. I didn't know. That's what I say. But yeah.
You know what gear I wear? I wear my WWGBD hoodie. As you see, all super chats will be read live and entered to win said WWGBD hoodie. Let's go. That's the gear you wear, baby. That's it.
Yeah. Boss Girl comes up with a very good point. I'm much older than you, Boss Girl, I think, if you're saying that, because there was a time when we were winning. And it did feel better to wear the gear when we were winning. But what felt good about it was the people who knew me at least didn't say, oh, now you're wearing it? Because they knew that I was wearing the gear when we were losing. So no one accuses me of like, oh, now all of a sudden you break it. It happens in Sacramento all the time. When the Niners stink, Right now in Sacramento, you don't see a single Raiders jersey. In 3 years from now, if the Raiders are in the playoffs, half this city in Sacramento is going to have Raiders jerseys. I promise you, right? And that is the most annoying thing in the world to me.
That's why you just get it tatted on you, man, because then they can't take that away and say that you
You see, what I should have done is I should have gotten a year put on it that I had this. So people can't say, "Oh, you just put that on when they started winning."
No. Okay, here we go. A Jet kickoff, maybe the most exciting thing of our season. Let's see how we do.
19-6. I think 11 minutes to go. I feel like it's secure as long as we don't return this for a touchdown.
Isaiah Williams, he's
Isaiah
dancing.
So good. He's so good. He's so good. I gotta say, it's probably gonna come back for a holding, but man, is he good.
The 40 is like his backyard, man. Like
he's a good player, man. We got a very, very special returner. He's really good. Well, like if we could turn this around and become a good team and he's still around, the problem is there's not many returners in this league that have longevity. Oh, that's against them. Look at that. Illegal hands to the face.
damn,
Like how many?
See, I'm
how many,
cheering. It's hard to.
how many returners have you seen in the league that have longevity?
Oh,
Like-
what are they showing us this for?
Oh God, Desmond Howard. I
want-
think, you know,
The longevity, though. Yeah. Right.
like so by the our luck. By the time now we're a good team, we got our quarterback. We're ready to go in 2 years, and Williams stinks. Like oh no, he was typical returner. A couple of great years, and then they evaporate into the world. Here he is for a nice 8-yard gain. I mean, he's carving himself a role on the team. Even as a receiver. Like, I don't know. I mean, he does it in all situations, like in the game, in the last couple of weeks. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sitting there saying we have our guy as a receiver, but it's nice that he could also contribute that way. Guys, the reason I'm not freaking out, even though we're getting first downs right now, like we just got another one, is because we're down by 13 points with 10 minutes to go. So I'm not going to panic that we're going to win this game. Wyatt comes in again with another super chat. He's a cowboy. And he says, I wear my Jets coat in Wyoming. It's humiliating. But you know what? You wear it because you're a man.
Cowboys don't wear coats.
Because you're a
Come on.
Marine. You wear it because you're a Marine. Soldier.
Fun fact about Isaiah Williams, man. Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year, his junior and his senior year.
Here we go. Brady Cook coming around the end. He throws the ball before it goes out of bounds. He throws it into the ground. Terrible pass. Undrafted free agent.
Perfect pass.
I'm just going to say that every time he does something bad. Undrafted free agent.
It's a worm burner, folks. A worm burner. Isaiah Williams is a keeper. John says, yeah, I agree, man. I do.
Yeah, so we got all the super chats. Jonathan Francois, we're still reeling from that beautiful $100 super chat. We love you. Green Bean just sent out a thank you. He wanted me to thank you for that super chat. So Francois,
Hey,
Green Bean appreciates you.
Jeremy, can you read the private chat to the viewers? I think it's fantastic.
The private chat? Okay. Oh, read what he just said to me? Did you get to Jonathan's big dick super chat and Wyatt's teeny tiny PP super chat?
We love you, Wyatt.
Why can't we call you? Wait a second. Why can't we call you a soldier? Well, because we can only call you cowboy. He's back to being a cowboy. His time in the service is over. He's back to being. He's a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. And Boss Girl can be a girl.
4th down Jets, baby. Who is that?
It's 4th and 6. Are we gonna go for it? Are we? That was Green Bean who did that. The boing. That's Green Bean. We got sound effects now.
I'm sure
Minnesota's
folks.
the ball not looking good. Shit. Brady Cook. Oh, interception. Interception from the undrafted free agent quarterback threw an interception. How could it be? How could it be? How could they have been so wrong about him? They picked this guy up after he wasn't drafted, and now he's not good. Can you believe it? How dare us?
The streets are saying Brady Cook is in on the tank.
He's in on the tank. I love you, Brady Cook. I'm so happy about Brady Cook. I will always remember Brady Cook in the most fondest, loving way. That's all I could say. I love you, Brady Cook. I love you.
He's the anti-Braden man.
That was Green Bean's UVA guy. Yeah. Say it, Jeremy. You tell him. And Brady Cook just throw a pick. Say it. I say it. I say it. Undrafted free agent, baby.
Poor
You
kid.
can't call a Marine a soldier. I didn't know that. Army is soldier. I'm sorry. So I have to call you a Marine. You're a Marine. Okay.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a sack. Yes. Did he bring him down?
Oh,
Count as a sack? It's McDonald's.
Minus.
Somebody's got to eat a double cheeseburger. Somebody's got to eat a double cheeseburger. Okay.
was that a sack or a loss of one? I don't know. Stick around to find out, folks.
Apparently the Giants suck. So that's what I'm being told in the chat, that the Giants suck.
Can you highlight Snowball's recent comment? That's a good one.
This one?
Yeah.
So many
What do you think of
questions
this?
to answer in this game. Yeah, I mean, like, no, there'll still be some Jet fans saying that Brady Cook didn't get a fair shake. They will be. There'll be Jet fans still insisting that he could be the guy, and it's just not fair, and he's not being given an opportunity. The guy is a turnover machine. I don't get it. But, like, you know what? It doesn't matter, because the best he was going to be realistically is, we found a backup quarterback and we got him for free. Yeah, that was the best it was going to be. It was never part of the plan. No one thought we found our magical quarterback by picking up Brady Cook. You know what I mean? We all know what we have to do.
The plan
We
is
all
the
know what
plan.
has to happen. You know?
3rd and 3, first down, Saints. They're marching again.
Some people disagree on who it's going to be. Some people think it's this guy or that guy. Some people think it's going to be this year or next year. But we all know, nobody here with a brain thought Brady Cook was going to be the answer to our quarterback problems.
You know what I can see? Those folks are,
he's learning. Let him learn. But, like, he's not going to be our starting quarterback ever. But go ahead. Sorry.
I can see folks in free agency who we can't recruit this offseason saying, you know what? Your offer is nice, but you guys couldn't beat the Saints. So sorry.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be the deciding factor on why we can't recruit.
Yes. V-Man comes in. He says, hey, guys, up for college football trivia? This is Fernando Mendoza. This week, Fernando Mendoza became the 3rd Latino to win the Heisman Trophy. Who are the other 2 Latinos? Did Jim Plunkett win the Heisman Trophy? I know Jim Plunkett won a Super Bowl for the Raiders, and he was Mexican. Did Jim Plunkett win a Heisman Trophy? I don't know. But he's the first person that came to my mind when you said Mexican or Latino. Also, I don't think Mark Sanchez won the Heisman, did he? He didn't win the Heisman.
No. Honestly, I don't see color, V-Man. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you who is Latino and who isn't.
He doesn't see color or race, V-Man. Unlike you, Dano sees everybody the same as a human being. Blood,
we all stink.
heart, veins, and arteries, and all that stuff.
That's called dodging the question.
Oh, look, the Saints are doing the wave, and they're showing it. The Jet fans are doing it too. I see some green.
I haven't seen that in years.
3rd and 9.
Well, maybe baseball.
3rd and 9. Shuck drops back. He throws a beautiful little pass to number 12, who I think is Olave, who gets the first down, who fumbles, but I think that they rolled him down.
That brings Olave to 99 and a score for the fantasy folks out there.
So what we need you to do to get the answer to this super chat, thank you for the super chat, V-Man. We love you. We appreciate you. You've been around forever. What we need you to do is do another super chat with the answer. But Jim Plunkett really popped into my head. I'm trying to think of another Latino player who won, like a really big name Latino college player who won the Heisman Trophy, and I'm struggling to do it. Not that I'm the biggest expert on Heisman Trophy winners, to be honest.
He doubled down and gave us the answer.
Oh, he did. Okay. Let me see. There he is. He did another super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Plunkett and Young both are Mexican. When you say Young, you're talking about Steve Young? Like the Hall of Famer? What Young is he talking? That's the Young, right? Steve Young.
Young is a very common name in football. So Chase Young, Bryce Young, Steve Young.
Oh, Bryce Young. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know who wins Heisman trophies. Oh, Bryce Young or Bryce Young. I mean, I don't follow. I barely know Vince Young. I barely know who wins Heisman trophies. It mattered in the 80s. Like it stopped mattering to me because it's such a. I always thought, now I feel it's such a wasteless reward because it's so dependent on the team you play with. You know what I mean? Like, how do you name a better player when they're in such different situations than each other? He says Bryce Young, his granddad is Mexican. Awesome. So I thought now there are two. Is there a third though?
And his granddad is Mexican, and V-Man's claiming him.
And are you excited that I named Plunkett? Like, do you know about Plunkett? He was a Latino football player who won a Super Bowl. So where's the V-Man love for that? Why aren't you saying usually V-Man would come in and give more information? Yes, Jim Plunkett was born in 1964 and he, got good grades and he went to this college. Like, he's not giving us the backstory. So anyway, back to the game. It's 1st and 10. I think we have the ball. Not really sure.
No, Olave. Olave thought he fumbled. They reviewed it. They said no. Saint Ball still marching.
The Saints are still marching. We always use the word marching when it comes to the Saints. They don't walk. They don't drive. They don't move. They don't pass. They march. Just like you don't call a Marine a soldier, you don't call a Saint a walker.
Yeah.
They're marchers.
Correct. You know what? I bet you Wyatt has done some marching in his past.
I'm sure that he's done some marching, but do the Marines call it marching though? I don't know. They might call it. They might call it hooting.
Trotting. Power walking. I don't know. We got to find out, Wyatt.
Do you know what he went through to be a Marine? Do you know what you have to do? Some of the things you have to do. Like, it's not like it's just people think 6 weeks of camp doing push-ups. Not for the Marines. Like, no, the Marines have to do some crazy stuff, man. Like intense stuff, whether it's like going in on boats, on rafts, and doing like this, like storming a beach. Like, they have to accomplish these missions. Like, it's not easy. It's really bad. They have to beat the hell out of each other. They have to it's not easy. It's not easy to be a Marine.
I believe that. I bet you they have to do some crazy survival stuff too, like cold nights and stuff with no gear. Like, that's interesting.
All kinds of suffering. I'm telling you, all kinds of suffering. But Army Ranger, man, SWAT Ranger. To be a Ranger in the Army, like, that's hardcore stuff. Navy SEALs, this is hardcore stuff. The difference is with the Marines, you don't have to be a Navy SEAL. I mean, you don't have to be anything special. Like, every Marine has to goes through hell. It's not just the Rangers or just the SEALs. With the Marines, it's every Marine. But I know there is a certain group for the Marines. What are they called? Like, what's their?
I'm not sure. Let me give this play call, Jeremy. I want you to check the private chat if you can.
Touchdown!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no,
Taysom Hill.
There's a flag.
Private chat though.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let me do this. Let me do this super chat and then set me up if you can, big guy.
Holding on the Saints. It's coming back. Go ahead, Jeremy.
So Fletch says the Giants tied, Titans winning, Browns are down 3, Jets might move up to pick 2, and then the Giants will play the Raiders next week. A lot of good things happening, guys. I don't want to count my chickens, but the next 15, 20 minutes is going to unveil a lot for us. It's going to reveal a lot. So thanks so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel, Fletch. You're the man. And now I got to say, do you guys think you know football? Do you think you know football? Then try to turn your football knowledge into real money with the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy sports app that can turn game day into payday. You can make money with your football knowledge. Just download the Sleeper app and pick up more or less on your favorite players with more stats than any other daily fantasy app. Just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live. Pick more or less from predicted stats that you could win up to 100 times your money if your picks win. Use the promo code GREENBEAN, and of course, all rules, restrictions, and all that other stuff apply. Now, look, guys, it's $20 just upon entry when you sign up. It's free money. You get 100% matching. So if you put $100 in, it looks like they match up to $100. There's all this money. You just have to use the code GREENBEAN, right? You don't use any promo code that starts with the letter O and ends with the letter Y. That sounds Irish. Don't do that. Use the promo code GREENBEAN. Join and sign up with the Sleeper app today. Do it now. Do it in 5 minutes. Do it now. It's the Sleeper app. They're giving you all the reason to do it as the Saints kick the extra point, I want to say. Or did they just kick a field goal? Dana, well, tell me what's going on. It was a field goal, right?
Field goal it was. That makes it a 16-point game. Still a 2-score game technically, but I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah. And I will say, man, I'm currently in the process of signing up for Sleeper as we speak, using code GREENBEAN, baby. GREENBEAN, all one word.
Yeah. I tell you, what I love about the Sleeper app is just I love being able to do all those kind of alternative bets. Like, so you could have one football game. I think Breece Hall's going over 50 yards. I think A.D. Mitchell's going over 2 receptions. I think, Shoe is going to throw for under this many completions, whatever it is. And then when all those things combine and happen, you can get payoffs of like 30 to 140. You put down a $10 bet and the next thing you're winning $750. And what did you risk? You risked $10 and you had a good time. It was fun.
Yeah, it made the game more enjoyable,
Yeah. So anyway, it's 5 minutes to go in the game. We're down 22-6. It's not a crazy blowout where the other team's scoring 1 million points. They've had to kick a lot of field goals. Our defense is not giving up. No matter how many times they put in a situation to give up a touchdown, they say no. They're playing with pride. Yes, we're losing to the Saints, but it's in New Orleans. They're playing to win. They got their starting quarterback in. We're playing an undrafted free agent. We're shutting everybody down. We're in tank mode. And yet the guys on the field are still playing hard.
You know what? Half of our points today, guys, have come on a takeaway, a gift. So if you don't think that we deserve to pick higher than the Saints, I don't know what to tell you. Because you take away that first 3-point gift, it's a 20-point game damn near.
Yeah. 5 minutes clock ticking. This game is starting to drag, huh?
Yeah. It's such a terrible time here with me, isn't it, Chaos?
No, I love it with you. I wouldn't have been able to survive this without you. But man, let's go. I think we got a super chat. We got V-Man saying, there is a Looney Tunes cartoon where Daffy Duck joins the Marines and ends up saving Bugs Bunny from an Albanian prison. That's great. That's great.
I did not know that. That is great indeed.
I'm telling you, I don't know how anybody survives and lives day to day in this world without V-Man in his life. He came right through to try to get the sack, the safety, but Brady Cook sniffed it out, ran for his life, and still lost about 7 yards. Now it's
I know there was some chatter earlier. Why aren't we giving it to Breece more? Blah blah blah. I would just say in this game already, he has 18 touches. That's a lot. That's a sizable portion of touches. Also, he's at 954 yards rushing. Will we see 1,000 today in this stream? You guys got to stick around and watch these last 5 minutes with us and find out.
Thank you, V-Man, for the information. As always, you're as entertaining as you are charming. Okay. Fourth down, and we're going for it. Wow, that's an interesting thing to do. Nice pass. Beautiful pass to A.D. Mitchell. That was beautiful. Undrafted free agent. Yeah, that was beautiful. He just dropped that.
UDFA. UDFA. Blind squirrel.
Yeah. Forget it. I take it all back. Who cares about tanking? We got
Lock him up. Lock him up.
We got our quarterback. Wow, that was a beautiful clutch throw, and here he goes again throwing it deep.
Oh no.
Undrafted.
Not a beauty there. Not a beauty there.
With the off pass down the sideline, undrafted free agent. But we look. It was a beautiful pass to keep the drive going. There's 3 minutes to go now, so I like it because it keeps the clock ticking. I'd rather see us on the field winding down the clock than see them. So thank you, Brady Cook, for that beautiful pass. And also we got to see A.D. Mitchell impress and look pretty good. The Giants are down 16-13, but they got the ball, right? So 2nd and 5. Is Dart doing anything? Dart is now 7 of 12, 2.8 per attempt. So he's improving. We really need the Giants to come back and win this game. Come on, Gents. Go, Gents. Just pull out my House Divided banner that has half Giants.
Chaos, while we have a second, I'd like to ask you about your little title under your name there. What is that? What is that thing?
Oh, thanks for asking that. It says Brooklyn Brothers Food Review. I have a YouTube channel called the Brooklyn Brothers Food Review, where me and my two brothers are all around the country, and we go all. My oldest brother goes all around the world, reviewing restaurants and all kinds of things. And we eat a lot of hot sauce. It's a lot of fun. You watch my big bald head turn red. Brady Cook fades back, throws a pass that's deflected to A.D. Mitchell. It's a good play by number 33. Every time I see that number, I think of Jamal Adams, and it makes me want to throw up.
Deflected, and I think it hit AD in the face. I could be wrong, but
oh yeah, it was deflected into his face. The Browns are losing. They're down, and it's 4th and 32. Wow.
How do you get there, man?
So I guess the Browns are going to have to punt. Yeah, with 1:38 to go, they punted. They're not going to win that game. Shit.
Jets, 4th down and 10.
Brady Cook going to get sacked. Yeah, he got eaten alive on that play. So he's the Saints ball on downs. The Giants 4th and 3 on their own 47. God, they're bad. Is any game going our way? The Titans. That game's going our way.
Yes, bad. It is.
Well, maybe we're just going to gain one at a time. You know, we're going to gain one at a time. Do the Titans drop behind us? We have the strength of schedule.
Let me look.
I think we do. I think the Titans might drop behind us.
They would indeed. Their strength of schedule is high.
So the Vikings have the ball now. God, the Giants suck. He was sacked on 4th and 3, Jackson Dart. They really suck. They're not even tanking up. They just suck.
You know what? I want to ask you something that they've been chopping up in the chat the last few minutes. I know Sean was in on it, a couple others. What do you think of the notion that the Giants will not trade with us?
I think it's a bunch of horse crap. Teams do what's right for them. We're in a different conference than them. You really you could say about New England trading with us, about Miami trading with us. You really think that the Giants give a damn about you give a crap about this fan base and the Giant fans and Jet fans not liking each other? You really think they give a crap? These owners both sell out every game. Okay, their ticket sales or whatever, the money's there. That's why none of them, they don't really care. There's no money on the line for them. They're rich no matter what. Like Woody might like us might want to win for pride, but he doesn't have to win. Right? So let's stop being silly. These GMs don't give a damn. They're valuing the system like every other team, as if it was any other team. You're going to give us this. This is what you want us to drop down to the 4th pick. This is what you have to give us. Right? They don't care. They're not going to sit there and say, oh, it's the Jets, so they have to give an extra 1st-round pick. If the Jets give them what they want and it's a better offer than every other team, like if the Jets give the best offer that they judge as the best value, they're going to do the trade if they're interested. They're not going to say we're going to take less because with some other team because fuck the Jets. Like it's just that's not the way it works.
It's like Price is Right, man.
It's nonsense.
We can bid $1 more than the next guy. It's all that matters.
It's all that matters. At the end of the day, people do what's right for them. At the end of the day, they're not going to take some moral stance. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous.
The only thing I could see is Paul O'Brien mentions it late in the chat here. The only thing I could see is they won't trade with us because they want to draft a quarterback themselves.
But that's not going to happen. I don't believe it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just don't believe they're going to give up on Jackson Dart. They're not going.
Well, what if it's a whole new regime? Chaos, is that not a scenario that could make it happen?
That's a good point. If they fire the GM, then I still don't think they would. Because I think that their roster is so bad, they're going to want to keep adding talent and see what Dart is next year. Because if he stinks next year and he's not the guy, then they'll draft a quarterback. Then they'll have to accept it. But right now, as long as they still have any hope that Dart is the guy, it would be such a waste to take another quarterback and then have because you never get as much back in a trade afterwards. Like it doesn't make sense. I mean, like they can get so much trade value by trading down, right? I mean, they can get a freaking load of picks.
They would throw away the 3 ones or whatever they could get in a trade. They would be throwing away the one they used last year on Dart. Now, hey, all I'm saying is they could maybe take a quarterback in the 2nd or the 3rd, or if they slide with us, they got Indy's pick. They could take a quarterback. I mean, Mendoza may not be the only guy that they're interested in, if he even is.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. New regime, you never know. I'm saying it's like it's not what I worry about. Like it would be a surprise to me. I just think that if you're the Giants, you trade back a little bit with the Jets, and then you trade back again. Then you trade into the 10 or 11 spot, 12 spot if you can. If you can, they should load up on picks. They're terrible. They need to load up on picks. Their problem is that everything's going wrong for them. Who would have thought Abdul? I'm not saying he's a bust yet. It's only his rookie year, but Abdul is not looking like we all thought he was, and Thibodeau is not looking like we all thought he was. And I'm not saying they're terrible football players, but they're not superstars. Oh, here's
and as soon as you
touchdown.
Yep, touchdown Olave. Holy shit, he cooked us today. I joked about that at the top of the show. I said, or even a couple plays in, I'm like, Olave and Juwan Johnson are just going to cook us, man. They both have 8+ catches, 90 some yards and more a piece. How do you not see that coming in? But you're right, man. Things not going right for the Giants. How about they finally switched to Dart and he has Malik Neighbors for a half. Boom, down, out for the year.
Crazy.
Talk about hurting your development, man. You got one great receiver and a bunch of mid, and you lose the guy 2 quarters into your stint. Like, tough.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota just got a first down. Game's over. Yeah, so the Giants lost again, or they're gonna lose again. So that sucks. What happens with the Cleveland game? Is it already over? It's over. Cleveland lost. Shit. So the only thing that went our way today was the Titans. But there's more to the story because Kansas City obviously stinks, which means the Raiders have a chance to win that game against the Chiefs. There's hope.
You can't make up all that ground in 1 week, man. We toyed with it today, but guess what? We're going to move up one slot. I think Rebecca said it down there. We're going to be number 4 now. And let's just take it 1 week at a time, man. I would really like to puncture that top 3.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could do that. It's a little messed up that they're still throwing the ball and scoring touchdowns at the end of the game, but I guess they want to see what their quarterback is, you know? They just want to see him do it. They want to keep playing. And you can't complain about that when a team keeps playing, because really that's what it should be. Teams should keep playing. You know,
Agreed.
You're out there. You're out. The game is meant to be played, not, oh, we're going to be nice and just run it out a little bit, you know, and not try to score again. That's kind of a little bit wussy, if you ask me. So,
what do we want to see in the final 149 as developmental coaches? What do we want to see? Do we air it out the whole time?
I would like him to just go into shotgun and just roll passes. Yeah, just why not? Right, air it out. Either that or just give Breece Hall garbage yardage. You know.
Yeah. Well, I see Isaiah Davis. I don't know if Hall's there or not. He is not on the first play.
Okay, he might be done.
Not out there. Yeah, he might be done.
I like Isaiah Davis blocking and going out for passes. Oh, I don't know. You may have to come up with that catch, Mitchell.
It was a bit behind him, but you're a wide receiver.
You want to help out your quarterback, you know, especially an undrafted free agent.
Yeah. Oh, was Cook not drafted, man? I didn't realize that.
Cook was not drafted. He's they call that a UDFA.
Interesting.
Very rare that they turn out to be good quarterbacks. He makes a beautiful pass to number 84. Who is 84? That looks like, is that Smart?
Stone Smart? Holy shit.
Smart sighting. Stone Smart sighting.
Holy moly.
Holy cow. Somewhere.
3rd and 6.
Smiling.
Here we go. 3rd and 6.
Oh, he's about to get crushed. All right. That's a sack. He didn't make it back to his line of scrimmage.
Woof.
8 sacks.
All right. This is getting embarrassing, Jeremy.
8 sacks, man. Let me tell you something.
This is teetering on embarrassment.
Yeah, 4th and 7, and we're going for it. Oh my God, we're finding a way to make it an embarrassing blowout.
8 times sacked today.
Oh my God, I thought that was interception. I thought that was going to be a pick 6. I swear to God, that looked like a pick 6.
Stone Smart.
What a great play by Stone Smart is saying, you should have started me from the beginning. You should have listened to Green Bean.
Hey, this isn't over. We're coming back now.
Guys, just so you know, as soon as this game ends, we are leaving. We are shutting down. If you have any super chats you want to give Green Bean, you want to show any love for Green Bean, do it now, because as soon as this game ends, this stream is over. I've got to run. I'm driving out to Jackson, California, to a ranch with horses and all that stuff. My wife is waiting downstairs to go. Oh, the Jets finally picked up. Did you see that?
Did
the
you
Jets
say
finally,
good?
You know, the Johnny Cash. You know, we're going to Jackson.
Jackson Ranch. I was like, is it called Neverland?
No, it's called the Horse and Pony Ranch. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna make a ziti with meat sauce. I got the ragout, Green Bean. I picked up the ragout. I went to the store and I didn't know how to talk to a Californian. I said, do you have ragout? And he looked at me like I was from another planet. I said, ricotta cheese. And he pointed. He didn't know what ragout was. I had to say ricotta cheese.
Here we go. Deep ball. A lot of hand fighting, and Arian Smith can't fight through it, man. What I will say, while you were talking there, Jeremy, Stone Smart caught 5 balls just on that drive.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Get rid of this spammer. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for everybody that came and joined us and stayed with us. I'm kind of surprised. I thought we'd be down to like 30 people by the time we got to the
Milk
second quarter.
thumbs.
But, hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. Hopefully, I can't speak to. Hopefully next week we'll be back with Green Bean. We will see. Sometimes it's fun to have to wonder about those things. And here he is to tell us maybe.
Yeah, I'll be back next week. I got some stuff to take care of. Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you. So Green Bean will be back next week. I will be back next week. Dano, thank you so much for filling in. Can you tell everybody about you? Where did I find you, Dano? Where do you exist on YouTube?
I'm right here. Folks, right below my name here, you'll see the name of my channel. I think Green Bean might have even tossed it down below as well. Danger Zone on YouTube. We're live on Friday nights. Big banger of a show Friday nights. And then on most Sunday nights, I am with Chaos in the Zone. Same channel. I don't know about tonight because Jeremy's going gallivanting.
No,
but
I'm gonna leave now, and we will be there all set up, and I will do the show from the ranch. So we will be there tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. I will be in the Danger Zone.
Appreciate you, brother. Fun stream. Green Bean, did you want to say something?
No, I'm just grateful you guys were able to do it. I wouldn't have been able to do it today. So thanks to Jeremy and Dano and Matt for hopping on. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. And look, we did it. We lost. So we did it. I'm happy about it. But I'll see you guys next week. And you guys, I'm gonna bounce. You guys can end it how whatever way you want. But I'll see you guys. I'll see you next time.
Love you, brother.
We love you, man.
Guys.
Okay, now you heard him say that we could end it any way we wanted, right? So,
shit.
You know how we're gonna end this, right?
I do, and it's gonna be stuck in my head for eons.
Guys, we'll see you in the Danger Zone tonight. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for supporting Green Bean. He's the legend. He's the man. We love him. We love all of you, and I can't wait until we get all back together again next week. Thanks again, Dano, and we leave you with this.
Jets chaos will never die, and this I promise you is no lie. His legend will live on, just like the catcher in the rye. His word will be shared in every classroom. Kids will be wearing a Jeremy costume. He has been a Jets fan for over 40 years. So far they have left him drowning in tears. All brakes and no gas. That went as well as looking at Green Bean's ass. Pizza is the weakness from this chaotic storm. That of Frankie, who used to bring the calm, not on Thursdays. With O'Leary, he will tell that dude named Hennessy to go to hell. Reacting to the games on Green Bean's Jets fan. Nick Shine and Dano screaming Jeremy is the man. From Jake Asman to Gunny to Jets Talk 24/7. A New York Jets championship will be pure heaven. Deli, cheesesteak, and Southern barbecue. Jeremy and his brothers on Brooklyn Brothers Food Review. You can never get too much of his bald head. You won't forget his name until you're long